Everybody, woohoo! The reason I'm laughing so hard just then is because as I'm drumming away, part of a train has just gone across the table and gone over. Now you're interested to know what part of the train it is? It was the back end of this, the Hogwarts Express, which I thought it'd be quite fun to look at some trains tonight, but the tender is it's in pieces over the other side of the desk. I was just, when something just goes, I was like, well, I'm drumming. I ain't going to be able to do anything else. And there it goes. It's gone. But anyway, like all good things being Lego, we can just recreate it, which is bloody cool, isn't it? So anyway, what a week we've had. Talking of trains, and I'm well into the old trains, and starting to get a little bit spookier as well. Look, there's your spooky train for you if you want to see what spooky train looks like. I still apply stickers, even if I say so myself. But yeah, the semi-announcement of the Orient Express. We'll definitely be, I said we're looking at the pictures. We've got a big picture to look at. And keeping with the theme of kind of steam trains, we're going to be talking a lot about steam. And you might be thinking, steam? What's all that about? Something hot, wet and wobbly. No, not actual steam. The show steam, which is all about, it's a museum. It's a museum of trains where they have a really good Lego convention. This happened last weekend. I've got loads of pictures that people have sent in to me, so we'll take a look at those. And we'll talk to a couple of people on the panel and get their thoughts on it as well, which is jolly exciting, isn't it? So anyway, looking forward to that. Even got a big gig in there. Some pictures from the London AFOLs as well. A big collab about that, which is blooming immense, I tell you. It really, really is. It's huge. We've got a survey running, folks. Based on that, we got based on the pictures that we've seen so far, what are your thoughts on the Orient Express? Is it good, bad, ugly, or are you undecided? Anyway, so far, we've had 35 of you put your votes in. Keep them coming, folks. Good. Mostly everyone seems to think it's all right. 63%. It's ugly. 14%. Ugly. Really? Each to their own. There's no right. There's no wrong answer. Undecided. 20%, which is quite high, actually. It's certainly different to the original. That's for sure. But anyway, what can we say? We'll take a look at that. We'll save it. We'll save what my thoughts are on it. But anyway, we've got the Avengers Tower as well. Rumored, this Avengers Tower, folks. Now, as always, of course, I don't actually show any pictures, but we can theoretically talk about it. And what a monster it is. Is it a day one? I don't know. But anyway, what I will say is I was pretty shocked. I think it's something like, theoretically speaking, of course, 31 minifigures coming with it. It'll take me an hour to build that alone. Anyway, what else have we got coming up as well? We've got Steamboat Willie, keeping the thing to transport. Steamboat Willie, got a few more pictures of that to show off because I've got the original. I haven't built it yet. I bought one and I bought another one for a rainy day for an investment. Actually, it might be even a good time to sell it now. Who knows? But anyway, I'm really thinking of building that. But also, I'm really thinking I do want to get that gift we purchased because it actually looks really good. I think it's got a bit of functionality as well. Anyway, like I say, folks, we're going to be looking at that, the Orient Express. We'll be talking about the Avengers Tower. Might show you something in and around the Avengers Towers. But anyway, let's start getting a few peeps on in just a sec. But don't forget, folks, like I always say, if you want to support the channel, there's various different ways you can do it. You can join the membership. You can be like Mark. He's been a member for 21 months. That's unreal. That is a mega man. Hello there. He's been a member for 8 months. And honestly, folks, I super do appreciate it. Trevor's videos, he's going loving every minute. He's been a member for 6 months. Well done, you, mate. Now, Mark, bless him. He's one of those people that goes that extra mile for me. Goes LC193. Awesome start to the weekend and amazing panel. We have got an amazing panel. And one of the amazing things that I do for you lovely lot out there is that when you guys actually give I mean, some people call it all different things. We call it just a super chat, which I've always found a bit odd, really, to be honest, to call it a super chat. But anyway, for stuff like that, you not only get your name up there on London Wall, this is one of the perks, folks, you also get one of these, an autopilot.
Automatic pilot.
Automatic pilot. There it is.
Oh, thank you so much for that. I do appreciate it, my friend. I really do. You dude are awesome. We're going to be talking about as well going to some various brick conventions today, including, of course, Bricktastic next year as well. Don't forget, folks, as well. Send me in your pictures. I mean, I would normally say send me in your pictures, but to be honest, if you haven't sent it now, it's too late anyway. We've got about 65 of them to get through tonight, so we've got quite a few. We've got KO out there. He says, "Money time, Greg." I've got to see if I still got that video. I've not played it for a little while. KO. What can I say, mate? £5 whole pounds. That is really generous, dude. I really appreciate it. And for that, I hope this is the right video. The super chat that KO always plays. He always likes it, folks. What can I say? Some people kind of associate themselves with certain super chats. This KO, my friend, is for you.
Oh my God, is this my acceptance to Hogwarts?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money.
I can play that because otherwise I get a strike. What can I say? But anyway, KO, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really do. I've got a new member. Look at this, folks. I've got a new member. And what can I say? It's Lewis, aka Salad Bricks. Of course, he is a Lego master contestant. I always call him Lego Master, but I always have to put the little contestant on the end of it. Thank you so much. Sir. Super appreciate it. We'll be getting him on in just a minute, folks. He's becoming a bit of a regular on here as well. Now, talking to regulars, let's say hello to a whole bunch of you lovely lot out there, shall we? Let me scroll up. Keep the chatting coming, folks. You guys are really going for it tonight. I'm loving that. Minark, of course, he's been out there. Love you, guy. What can I say? You're a beautiful man. You really are. I want to get you on again in a couple of weeks as well. KO, Trevor's videos, still got cold, so we're eating chili pizza. It's cold pizza again. Oh, my God. We've got the Brick Larrikin out there as well. Blimey, Brick Larrikin. It is, I know for a fact, it is 5:30 in Australia at the moment. Have you gone to bed yet, or are you just getting up early? We've got the Brick Boot out there as well. Good to see you do. Brick TY's there saying you don't knock cold pizza, especially for brekkie. Here's the thing, mate. Do you have it? Sometimes I have it with breakfast. It's the only time you'll see me eating salad cream first thing in the morning. It really is. There you go. A little bit of insight for you. As long as it's pizza anyway. Good Narvin, London Bridge Bricks. Good to see you, Axel Plate. Really good to see you here, my friend. Folks, as well, I'll be honest, the weather's really changed over here in London today. It's freezing cold. But I will say this. I've just... I bought a small little heater for down here, even though I've got underfloor heating. My God, I put it on for 15 minutes. I actually feel like I'm baking. I really do. I think I'm going to lose about 2 pounds in weight before this. Friday 13th, anything can happen. This is true, mate. This is why the beauty of going live. Salix is out there. Lady McBrick is out there. Good to see you, Lady McBrick. Matt Melish is out there. He's going to be in a minute. He really will be. I've got to scroll down, folks, because you guys are chatting like good. The Brick Bods are out there. Evening all. Happy Friday. I've got a funny picture to show you of Carrie as well. And, of course, Chris, Fabuland, Mark II Chalice. What can I say, folks? We will be looking at Animal Crossing tonight. We've got more pictures of that. Minifig Nick as well. Evening, Greg. Minifig Nick, he sent me some pictures as well, I believe. There we go. And really early in the week, which I super appreciate. I really do. England versus Oz in the football game is very wet and rainy. Really will be. If it's anything like out here, mate, it is a blustery, cold winds. Actually, it's not too cold. It's warmed up this afternoon. Very strange. Anyway, check out the survey, folks. You know how it goes. 39 votes. Keep the thumbs up. Keep the thumbs coming up, folks. They're not going to go up by themselves. Do what Darth Vader used to do. It did. He used to use the force, choke it. In this case, though, choke the like button. And do me a favor. Everybody who's on the panel tonight, all their details, folks. Every single one of them, from people that go on Twitch, people that go on YouTube, people that are on Instagram, people that even blog. And I tell you what, one of the first people we're getting on tonight is a blogger. What can I say, folks? And he's my absolute favorite. He really is. How can I describe him? Well, at 5:30 in the morning, the clocks have changed in Australia. He's gained an hour. He looks even better than he normally does at 4:30 in the morning. Imagine what you could look on with an extra hour's sleep. Well, this man is testimony to that, folks. He's gorgeous. He is, of course, Jay's Brick Blog. Hello, mate.
Hello. Good morning.
Good day. How you doing?
It's great. It's great. The clocks have changed, so I got an extra hour of sleep, which is I don't look as shit as I do. So like at like 4:30. So.
No, you look great, mate. Honestly, you do. I look as good as you. What can I say? And to me though, it's like early evening now. For you, it's first thing in the morning. I look decimated. I really do. There's that time of day. I really do. Is it still dark out there? Because it doesn't get daylight here.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? But yeah, we'll be getting the clocks changed soon and stuff like that. But what a week, eh? What a week! A week of the Orient Express. We've got
it's all happening.
Oh, also as well, I kind of read your blog a few weeks ago. I think it was just before you went to Billund, actually, which we must talk about a little bit. And you was giving your theories as to what you thought the next modular would be. And though it's not official yet, nothing's official until we see those pictures. It looks like it was a pretty good guesstimate, I'd say, by you, mate. I really would. But anyway, we'll maybe circle back on that a little bit later on, and we could theorize as to how you came to that conclusion, well, which of course was pretty amazing, pretty spot on. Pink Wheels is out there. Pink Wheels 3, good to see you, Pink Wheels. Hope all is good with you. There's Liz, the lovely Liz. Liz, you're up there. Look, you've got a shining star on there. I think that's you, just about there. If I make it bigger, you might even be able to see yourself. There we go. Let's make it a little. That's what happens when you press the wrong button and you remove yourself from the stream, folks. Let's go. Let's make it bigger. I don't want to leave Jay here on his own. There you are. There, you just about see. Is with the nice little. I don't know, it's like sunshine, ray of sunshine. That's what it's all about. What can I say, Liz? You really are. Anyway. Great to see you here, Liz. Johnny Builds is out there as well. Good to see you, Johnny Builds. Pick Wills here. Wear a hat. And we've got two Gary Foles out there too. Good to see you, boys. Loving the shirts on there as well. Good stuff. Nice bit of Photoshop. Love it. Right, where would you like to go next? We got somewhere on the East Coast, Miami, I believe. Somewhere in a place where the postman never seemed to be able to post and deliver to the correct location. We'll call it the Bermuda Triangle. We've got another place where I'm trying to think of now, but we'll call it Bristol for tonight. We've got another place that's lower than a snake's belly. It's called a place called Southampton. We've got another place in the north. No, what can I say? This place is what Scotland is to England. It's what it is to America. Is of course Canada. So Jay, with that, I mean, we are global tonight, folks. Utterly 100% global. What can I say? Where would you like to go, my friend?
Look, it's pretty cold and miserable here, which it sounds like in London as well. So let's go somewhere warm and somewhere fun like Miami.
Oh, Miami. What can I say, folks? Well, but what can I say? This guy's becoming quite a regular on here. He is a contestant in season 4 of Lego Masters. I'm super excited to everybody. I can't believe he keeps wanting to come back. It's amazing. It really is. What can I say, folks? He's like a young Agassi. He really is. Check out a picture of a young Agassi, the tennis player. He looks exactly spitting image of this bloke. He really is. Except this bloke, of course, he doesn't win tennis sets. He wins contestant sets in, of course, Lego Masters. Just bring him on, find out what it's all about, and see how he is. It is, of course, Lewis, aka Salad Bricks. Hello, mate.
Hey guys, how are you?
Very
Not to be a nice introduction, thank you. Not as nice as Jay's, but I'll take it.
What can I say? I make it up on the fly. I really, really do, mate. I really do. But
I actually updated my profile picture because
I know
you said I was too young in the other one, which is true, but
I don't know.
I hadn't gotten called out on it yet until you called me out on it. So.
Oh, did I? Oh, I didn't mean to.
Now I have to change it.
I didn't even have to Photoshop your picture or anything last night.
That was nothing. That was just laziness. I just never bothered to change it. So it was due for an update.
I was going to say, because I updated it this morning. Because what I did was, I congratulated you yesterday on my story to say, oh, congratulations, you hit 3K. You hit 3K.
Yeah, thank you for that.
You're most welcome, and congratulations as well. Nice to do it in person. And then, of course, this morning, I'm like, or earlier this afternoon, I'm putting out the main promo for it, and I'm like, that's really weird. He's either changed he's either someone's impersonated his account, or he's changed it overnight, and it's not synced up literally everywhere yet, and it has now. But I'm glad you said that, and it's a jolly nice one as well. I must add.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Good to have you here, my friend. I'm looking forward to hearing your stories
here.
about Lego Masters. I'm looking forward to hearing Jay's stories about going to Billund and what the shenanigans he got up there. He even came to London, folks. But can you believe it? He was in London for a matter of hours, I believe. I was in Spain. I couldn't get back. I tried all sorts of computations to get back a day early, and I just couldn't do it, Jay.
You're avoiding me. You're avoiding me.
I couldn't know it. Oh, yeah, sorry, mate. I was nearer to Australia than you was, albeit by about an hour on the plane. Anyway, Lewis, where would you like to go? We've got the Bermuda Triangle. We've got Bristol. We've got lower than a snake's belly, a place called Southampton, or we can go to a place called Canada.
Let's try Canada.
We're going to go Canada. Blimey, no thought there. He's just like, boom, straight in.
I was ready.
We're going to go north. I just want to say hello as well to Madlib, who's just arrived. Good to see you, Madlib. Don't forget, folks, anyone who's just tuned in, do us a favor, hit that like button. You know you want to. And check out the survey as well. Anyway, so we are going to go to Canada. How can I describe this bloke? Well, I'll tell you what, folks. He told me he was going to be late coming on tonight, but he wasn't at all. So he was driving and texting me at the same time, or his missus could drive very, very fast, or he thought he'd sit in the back and let one of the kids drive. I don't know. He's got about 20 of them. But anyway, let's bring him in, shall we? Here's, of course, Andrew, a.k.a. Brickin Brood. Hello.
Hey, everybody. No texting and driving, FYI. Geez.
Oh, no, of course. They wasn't there were voice messages, they were. He's all Bluetoothed, his car and everything, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, for sure. No,
for sure,
I was on my way home when I messaged you, I was at Toys R Us. And I picked up one of their Bricktober packs. So I had to get it before the show started here. So
I remember the good old days of Toys R Us. We no longer have those.
They're still
coming back.
They're in Spain. They're in Spain. There's one
in the
just
US.
outside Palma.
In the US, there isn't. I don't know who owns the brand right now. I think maybe Amazon might. But
I read somewhere that they were coming back.
I heard that too, but I haven't seen anything necessarily. I kind of figured it was already happened by now. But
yeah, I think they're shop sharing with a company here called WH Smiths. Chat, let me know about it, a little bit more about that. We've got Jodie out there as well. Jodie, saying this Lego lady.
Oh, hey, Jodie.
Of course, we say she's an Instagrammer, folks. I follow her. Saying laugh out loud, or little old lady, as some people might say. Moving is too much work. It really is. Anyway, Jodie, great to have you here. It really is. Welcome to the LBB family. It's lovely to have you here. It really is. Now, talking of family, Brick and Brood, you got 1,000 kids.
Yep.
Honestly, folks, it's. I'd hate to know what your overtime rate is. Where would you like to go next? Where would you like to know next? We've got the Bermuda Triangle. We've got a place called Bristol. We've got lower than a snake's belly. A place called Southampton.
I already have this planned out. Let's go lower than a snake's belly to Southampton. There, they did an amazing job last week. Let's get them back. Let's get them on here.
They're an amazing couple, folks. What can I say? They're brilliant. They're beautiful. They're in love with each other. They really are. You can tell by the magnetism of their love when you listen to their podcast. You really can. Honestly, it is actually quite scary. But it is, and do check it out, folks. It is a brilliant podcast. It really, really is. Strangely enough, called the Podcast. But anyway, enough about that. Let's bring him in, shall we? One of them's called Ian. One of them's called Carrie. And like I always say, make up your own minds as who's who. Let's bring him in. It's, of course, the Brick Bods. Hello, you two.
Hello. Hey.
How you doing?
We're good, thank you. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm looking good. I don't know why I said I'm looking good. You guys are looking good, I should say. What's with the blower in there? You had that in there when it's baking hot. It's freezing cold now. What's going on?
Oh, because then I have to put it back in the cupboard. It's a lot of effort. It's just there. I'll move it at some point.
Oh look, Jody, you got some people here after your own heart. How you doing, Ian?
Yeah, not too bad.
Not too bad. Oh, he sounds quite excited tonight. Can I just say, Carrie? He sounds a little bit more interested in doing his podcast.
I don't know. No, not really.
I don't know. I don't really. I love it when he says, "I don't really know." That should be your catchphrase.
Which is pretty much every other word out of his mouth.
Well, it is every word. I don't really know.
Even when he does know, he doesn't know.
He just says it. Sometimes Ian knows, being a married man like me. Sometimes it's just easier, isn't it, Ian?
Yeah, many.
I love it. And can I just say, I did chuckle today listening to you trying to say the word familiarity as well, Carrie. Because even I could say it. Even I was in the bath at the time listening to it. I was going familiarity, and you're going familiar. Blah, 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 blah.
It would not come out.
It wouldn't come out, would it?
Nope.
Anyway, that's what she said. So moving on swiftly. Where would you like to go next? We've got the Bermuda Triangle, or we've got a place called Bristol. Where would you like to go?
Oh, it's tricky.
Oh.
I want to go to the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh, do you want to go
there? If that's okay.
You do want to go there, or are you just suggesting you'd like to go there, but you want to go to Bristol instead?
No, I think I'm going to go Bermuda.
Oh, he's going to go Bermuda Triangle.
I feel like I should go to Bristol, but I'm going Bermuda. Sorry.
Okay, we're going to go Bermuda Triangle, folks. Just want to say hello to Polar Bricks who's out there. Hello, good evening, Lego people. Good to see you, my friend. It really is. And we've got JMT14 out there as well, saying Toys R Us is coming back in Macy's, but it's very sad. Macy's is a high-end shop, isn't it? Last time I was in New York, it was anyway.
More info, please.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, tell us a little bit more.
What's so sad about that?
Yeah, exactly. What you said about that is it because it's only based in New York? I'm sure there must be more than one Macy around. I think there must be anyway. Anyway, where we go? Anyway, where we go? Was it Bermuda Triangle? You guys decided you wanted to go to, Carrie?
Sorry, say again.
Was it Bermuda Triangle that you said you wanted to go to?
Where?
Bermuda Triangle. I'm conferring.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely Bermuda Triangle.
Ian, can you concur?
I think you were asking for specifics about. I'd like to go to the top point of the Bermuda Triangle, please.
Oh, the top. I don't know. I just want to go to the point where you get lost in it. I think that's going to be quite interesting, to be honest.
I went to Bermuda.
Anyway, have you been there? Who's been to Bermuda?
On my honeymoon, we went.
You went there,
for a couple of days.
Yeah. What was your strategy for going there?
Oh, we took a ship.
Did you?
Yeah, clearly. Yeah.
Sorry, that's a ship, by the way, folks. He said he took a ship. Anyway, good stuff. And of course, he was on his honeymoon, so I really shouldn't go too much into detail, should we? But what can I say? We got Luke Triton out there as well. But anyway, where was we? That's right. We're going to go to the Bermuda Triangle. It's not going to the Bermuda Triangle. Just trying to get to this connection. But anyway, let's get this link up once and for all, and we can find out why we've been calling it the Bermuda Triangle. Is of course our good, gorgeous friend, the man that can wear a checkered shirt like no other man on this planet. It is, of course, Matt Melish. Hello, mate.
Hey, everyone. How's it going? What an intro. Oh, my
Hey,
goodness.
That was quite the intro, even if I say so myself. I haven't even had a protein bar for that. I need to go and recover for 5 minutes. How you doing, Mr. Melish?
I'm doing pretty well. Hope you're doing well as well. Good to see everyone here once again. Bermuda Triangle. I mean, I did go outside yesterday. I got a call from my landlord, or actually, I guess it would be the maintenance man of my building.
Maintenance man.
Yeah.
Always good to know the maintenance man, I'll tell you.
To find out that a package had been shipped from Romeoville, which is where we get most of our Lego boxes, and it was outside the back, under where my apartment is, outside the window. There's no marking for what my apartment number is at all, but it was directly under my window. It was almost like it was delivered by a drone, honestly. But it was by the meter.
It was a big box as well. I mean, if anyone come out that door that was there, they'd go right over that.
It was almost as if the postman wanted to save it for later and come back and pick it up on his own or something. Yeah. It was a bit odd find, but I got it, and that's what matters.
Dude, you're going to have to get one of those cheap cameras or something like that to put out there so you know when something's been dropped.
I guess so.
Yeah.
You asked what set it was? It was actually a new support package from the Lego Ambassador Network, and I ended up getting spoiler alert because I'll be posting it later on sometime.
A support package.
A support package.
I don't know what a support package is. What was it? What is a support package in a nutshell?
So beyond the review offers that we get from the Lego Ambassador Network, we also get a certain allotted budget to be able to order sets that are already released. Being that it's the end of the year and, there are some sets that are retiring, I wanted to definitely pick up the UCS gunship and the trash compactor just before.
Great sets.
There was a last chance to get it.
I think Gene went for Diagon Alley, which is a great set. Like, we only built that a few weeks ago. If you're wondering what Diagon Alley is like to build, check it out. It was only about 4 streams ago. And then I was building all sorts of things, Gringotts and everything. I knew all the names of Harry Potters for at least 2 weeks. I did anyway. Talking of Harry Potters, there we go. We've got Bright Switch Bricks out there as well.
At the beginning of your story, Matt, I thought Jordan had maybe elevated his title to landlord. So I was like, is that what they're calling him now?
That would
landlord.
And that was actually what I was calling Sarah when I got to meet her in Chicago, which was really funny. But
amazing.
Yeah.
The landlord.
I like that. Landlord Bricks. That'd be a good name, wouldn't it? Especially if you've got a city. Just saying, folks. You heard it here first. All right. Okay. Now then, talk to cities. We're going to have to go to one in the UK, and then we can get our newbie on at last. Where should we go? How can I describe this guy? Well, he was displaying last week at the Steam show. He's got an obsession about Time Lords. He really has, folks. I'm not talking about Loki. I'm talking about Doctor Who. So speaking about it is, of course, Gaza, aka the Minifig Who.
Hello, hi everyone.
How you doing, guys? You well?
Yeah. Oh, good. It's been a bit wet today. Good grief! It was like driving through floods on the way home from work.
It was. It's torrential. I think we've had 3 centimeters, which is about 1.5 inches to all you Americans, in a matter of hours. We really have. Can I say? Well, yeah, it's just one of those things. Hope everybody stays safe and doesn't get too wet. But tomorrow it's going to be really lovely over here in the UK. But it's going to be about 10 degrees. But anyway, I've got a little Lego adventure as well tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that. Guys, great to have you here. Can't wait to talk about Steam. Loving the polo shirt as well. It's very nice with the Who on it as well.
Oh yeah.
Do you say is it Doctor Who or do you say ooh like that? Because I think that'd be a good little catchphrase.
I'll be like, oh who?
Who? Oh, who?
Yeah.
Who?
I won't say that.
It's
Scooby Doo.
Okay.
So Scooby Who.
All right, Scooby Who. Now, talking to Scooby Who, so let's get our newbie on, shall we? At long last, he's probably thinking, bloody hell, I could have got here about 20 minutes ago. How can I describe this guy? Well, this guy is he's a force to be reckoned with, folks. He reminds me of a cricketer we used to have over here in the UK, in England, funny enough. Called Ian Botham. If you're wondering where I'm going with this, just check out Ian Botham. The reason I say that is because he's the greatest all-rounder. He really is. This guy is a bit of a great all-rounder as well. He not only, how can I describe it? He not only he's doing a bit on Twitch these days, but I'm looking forward to find out a little bit more about how that adventure's going. But he's also a bit of a YouTuber as well. And dang it, he's really good when it comes to Instagram, and he's even been known to dabble in TikTok as well. Is there no end to this man's talents? He's also to knock the nail on the head, a pretty good runner as well, especially when he's holding his camera. What can I say? He's got a lovely torso. So on that note, let's bring him in, shall we? He's of course Rob, known as Rob the Builder. Hello, Rob.
Wow, thank you for that intro. Oh my gosh, I appreciate the kind words. I was sitting here listening to all the intros, and I was like, I didn't even need a coffee this morning. Like, I could just feed off of your energy, and that's all I'll need for the rest of the week. So
it's so weird. I haven't genuinely this week. I haven't felt at all brilliant. I've got to be honest, folks. And I thought it might have been down to the fact that I spent about 5 hours last week washing the outside of the Cabino, which is this thing I'm in here, and also as well, I was putting out a load of plants and stuff like that, doing gardening. My God, no matter how supple I've ever been in my entire life, I just ache the next day. I really do. And also as well, I was handling, dare I say it, a lot of poison ivy, which I didn't realise it was at the time. And someone else on the panel this week has been dealing with a lot of poison ivy, and apparently it's a thing. I didn't realise it was. But anyway, on that note, Matt, tell us a little bit about poison ivy and why you're Batman's greatest foe.
Well, unfortunately, I have contracted. I'm guessing it's poison ivy. I'm not sure what else it could be. Maybe poison oak, but I have bumps and lumps all over my legs and my arms now. It's
really
spreading pretty rapidly. Yeah.
We got a nurse out there. Can we have a diagnosis, please, Lauren, if you don't mind? But anyway, and don't do anything with mushrooms. Don't go near them, folks. They're a nightmare, those things. But yeah, and so you're all lumpy and bumpy.
Yeah, I mean, I went and I got special cream for it, calamine lotion. But I went and was taking photos out on the peninsula of the Winnie the Pooh Lego Ideas set, and I wanted to get some nice shots of it there, which I sent you, and we might take a look at later, perhaps. But unfortunately, when I got home a couple of days later, I guess it takes some time to set in.
Yeah.
I found out that I had come across some sort of weed, apparently, because I was itching my legs and I looked down to find that it was bright red with all these splotches, and it just kept like spreading and spreading and spreading.
Wow, that's getting worse. It's
been awful, honestly.
I've never known anything like it. Oh, hold on, Carrie's back. Here she is. Actually, I need to get some music for when Carrie walks back in again. It's like da 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 da. She's sweet talking the postman at the moment. She is. It's that, or it's the Deliveroo bloke. She said, "Just leave it over there, will you?" What can I say? Anyway, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make one little slight alteration because it's his first time on. It's Rob the Builder's first time on. Let's stick him in the middle, and then we could all feed off. His energy. And do you know what? We've got a lot of blokes on here with beards. It's on one side we've got beardless. But to be honest, it's only really me and Jade with the ones without beards. Why is this?
I'm Asian. I can't grow one, so I don't know what you're.
Okay,
and I don't know where mine came from. I don't. Everyone always, like in my family, they're like, "How did you grow a beard?" I'm like, I couldn't tell you if I tried.
You've got a good beard, man. I mean,
thanks.
Let's have a look at it. Can you give us a side profile? Side profile, please?
Well trimmed.
He's got a good chin on him. Chin, lovely profile. You should be the next Superman.
Can I be on every week? This is great. Just come on, get some compliments.
Yeah, wait, we've got to burn you down next. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
It doesn't last long.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Enjoy the honeymoon. Yeah. Anyway, talking of honeymoons and beards, Andrew, how's your beard looking?
I mean, it's the same as last week, maybe. I don't know.
It's all right. It's all right. Same as last week. You've not shaved it since then.
I don't have to shave too often. It gets a little scruffy, so I have to trim it down. But I think it's the number 5 is what I go with. But it's definitely thick right around the mustache or the.
It is actually, isn't it? What do they call him? What do bikers call him? The handlebar one. That is it. The handlebar.
There you go.
That's it. Looks like that. Let's have a look at Ian's because Ian's got a good beard. All right, for a Brit, he's carrying the flag here for the Brit.
For sure.
We'll have a look at Lewis's one in a minute. We'll look at Lewis's one. They're all different colours as well. This one's very blonde.
It's a little on the fluffy side, but it's
quite
okay.
Little trim.
Do you like it though, Carrie? Do you like it fluffy, or do you like it?
I prefer it when it's slightly shorter, because it looks a little tidier. But I don't know. It's not my face.
Did you ever get food stuck in it and things like that?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh God!
That's why you keep it for later.
Yeah, save it for later.
He's going to say that.
Not gross at all.
I'm not joking, folks. It pays to have a couple of chins. That's all I can say. It really does. Gaz hasn't got much of a beard. He's a bit of a George Michael when on the beard front.
Yeah,
he keep it trimmed. So nice. Looks good. Looks good.
Yeah,
like that, the hair.
Complete accident though, as well. So
it's a what? It's an accident.
It's really not intended at all. I just didn't. I forgot this morning because I was in a bit of a rush.
How often do you shave, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I should do it more regularly than I do. So I should probably do it like twice a week, probably.
Twice a week. I have to shave every day. I do, and then literally 5 hours later, it's back. It's a nightmare. It really is. Matt's got a bit of a beard going on. Of course, he's a young, trendy YouTuber. You name it, he does it. Look, That's it. That's it. Don't watch those lumps and bumps. Any of them on your face or nothing like that? Or you just on your
Not
hands?
yet. But I don't know. You can't really see it with the lighting, but
oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, he does. Yeah, that's definitely a
Not
reaction. To
yet.
something.
He's very optimistic.
Yeah, exactly. What can I say? Maybe you should rebrand to Lumpy Bricks or something like that. That'd be good, wouldn't it? But anyway,
that's one of the Wookiees on the Christmas special. The holiday
Wookie,
special.
yeah.
Lumpy.
Yeah, the little baby one.
Yeah.
There was a really clingy one, wasn't it? It made me feel uncomfortable watching it, to be honest. I was like, come on, let go of it, will you? Anyway, let's have a look at Lewis's beard. Lewis's beard, I can't help but notice it's a little bit whiter than everyone else's. Is he Father Christmas?
This is the old man's beard.
The old man's beard. I like it. It looks good though, man. Are you part of the bearded forge or something like that?
I am not. I am secretly waiting, hoping, and praying for an invitation someday.
Really? Oh, I'll have to speak.
Honor to be bestowed with that honor.
I'll have to speak to him. Oh, we've got Jesse out there as well. Jesse's been known to adorn a beard from time to time. He goes, hello, London Calling. Hello, bearded builders. This is it. Greg, says Luke, says, stop flirting with the beards. What can I say? We've got a lot of beards on it. It's getting that time of year, folks. I did grow a beard once. I really did. And, well, anyway, do you know what? I even used to go and get it beard trimmed. I used to love it. But I will say this, right, folks? If you've got a beard, right, and this is generally to the men I'm talking to here, by the way, in case you wondered. I will say this: having a beard, right, is just as hard as keep shaving it, as far as I'm concerned. Well, the amount of care I used to put into it, anyway. I used to do this all the time as well. I have no idea why. It was bizarre. I
find it much easier than shaving my face every day.
Yeah. Okay. And don't mind me asking, but for your head, do you use a razor blade for that, or do you just do
the same razor I use here? I use up here.
Nice. That's it. What can I say?
I just do it in the shower.
Salad bricks, the best a man can get. You get some great stuff out there, and we like talking about men's grooming. We really do. So, talking of men's grooming, then let's go around the panel, see how everybody is this week. We'll start with Carrie, of course. Carrie, do you know anything about men's grooming? Anything you can give us men a tip about, other than shaving our legs?
I mean, I normally do Ian's hair for him.
Do you?
Well, quite often.
Ian, do you get a receipt for that? Jesus.
No, normally I will normally do my own hair and beard, and then you will come and sometimes neaten it up.
Yeah, criticize. I used to do it a lot more.
Yeah, you've given up.
Yeah.
So.
You do a good enough job.
That's it.
He has missed like one curl over this side, though. It's been annoying.
He has. No, I see that as well.
And it's really starting to curl.
He can see his moustache is growing over the beard. It's going over the beard. Ian, look at us. Don't look down. Look it up.
Look this way.
Which way do you want me to look?
Let me. This one here.
I tell you what, folks. If he hasn't got Julius Caesar somewhere in his heritage, I don't know. Yeah, put him in some Roman robes or something like that. He's sorted.
Yeah,
we should do the next episode. We should do the next episode from Barber's Chairs.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Yeah, we get those people singing while we're doing it, or do whatever. But anyway, a quartet. That's it. I call them straight. There's not string. Barbershop. Yeah, that's it.
I know a good barbershop quartet. I'll get him.
Acapello, is it acapello?
Acapella.
Yeah,
acapella.
So I've got the hat as well. I've got two of the little hats as well.
Do you do it? I don't know why, guys. I can just imagine you singing in a boy band or something.
Yeah,
exactly. The minifig. Ooh.
The scissors instead of
exactly. Because you have got. Now, we in London, folks. We've got a place called High Barnet. So the code, if you're going for a haircut, is like I'm going to High Barnet, and everyone knows I'm not actually going to High Barnet. I'm going to go and get my hair cut. That's what it means. It's code. It's London code. It really is. And maybe grab a pie mash while you're there as well. You never know. But anyway, sorry. Going back to Ian and Carrie. I want to know firstly what you're building, why you're building it, or if you're disassembling something, why you're taking it apart, and how's your week been? And then we'll get to we'll pitter patter around Rob, and we'll get to know him a little bit more. So anyway, I think they're trying to show us what they're building. One of them's doing Harry Potter. Oh, Rob knows a little bit about that. Oh, that looks quite good,
and why am I building it? Because it was the first thing I picked out the cupboard.
Nice.
And some minions. because
like
Carrie
this.
gave it to me and told me to build it.
Yeah.
Oh, he told it to build it. I like that. He's not under the thumb, honestly, folks. He really ain't. But anyway, she cuts his beard. What can we say? Or trims it. But anyway, I'm going to be talking about Steam intensively. We really will be. Talking about intensity, got one brick stud out there as well. It says, "Hey, the minifig Good to see you, mate. Hope all is good with you. Hey, the Lego family." Wait, says Minar, have we ever talked male grooming? Strangely enough, the last time I talked about male grooming, I can remember the moment. Cy was on. Cy O'Connor.
I was going to say it's going to be to Cy, wasn't it?
It's going to be Cy. It really is. Of course it is. We still get shaving all sorts of things. Things that really shouldn't be shaved. But anyway, that's the time for another story. It really is. Maybe a short one, though. Who knows? And believe it would be short. Anyway, guys, how's your week been? What have you been up to? What are you doing now? Because you look like you're messing around with bricks or something, or maybe you're doing some knitting. I don't know what. But anyway, tell us what you're up to.
No, I've finished the knitting, so it's all good. No, I've just dug out some of my trying to find my Halloween minifigs, so I'm just sorting them out a bit. And I've been I've been a bit tired this week from the weekend, to be honest.
A bit tired. Right, there we ask what you got up to this weekend.
Well, I was at the Steam as well, so I'm just completely knackered all week. It's just ridiculous.
Are you really?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I was, but I had a look. I know Johanna's put out a video, and she's like really tired. I think Carrie said you're really tired, aren't you?
Oh, Carrie, you sounded absolutely annihilated on your podcast. You really did.
Yeah.
Was you not feeling well, or was you just knackered?
I think it's just you spend 2 whole days like completely on all the time. You need the recovery time. I think we both went. Well, I went to bed at 7 o'clock on Monday. Was it?
Yeah.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Yeah, before the kids.
Hold on a minute. Did your kids put you to sleep then?
Well, I went to bed before they did. And then I think you didn't go to work on Tuesday because you weren't feeling well.
Yeah.
And so I came back from work and got back into bed, and we slept till lunchtime. So you just need the recovery time. No, we slept till lunchtime.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of socialising, isn't there, that you wouldn't normally do? It must be about 6 months worth of people you see that you would normally see and speak to in a day.
Really? Oh my god!
Yeah,
I mean, I love the jibber jabber talk. I really do. But yeah, it is tiring, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you did. I mean, Ian actually sounded like he sounded so much more energetic than you did, and it's normally the other way round.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes I have to pick up the slack.
I was already ready for bed. So
what can I say? But yeah,
we got time as well, wasn't it, when we did it?
Yeah, it was, because it was before you went to pick up the girls.
Yeah.
Bricketeer asks, he lives in London, or not a million miles away from me, actually. He says, anyone headed to the Brick Festival on Sunday? That's whereabouts is that one, Bricketeer? Is that one in London, or is that Milton Keynes? I know they tend to sort of be in and around those sort of areas. Even Oxford. Yeah, they are everywhere these days. Luke said, yeah, I met Joanna, had a wonderful chat with her. She's such a sweetheart. She really is. I met her. I accidentally just walked out of the Lego store in Bristol once, and she was there with her mate. We had a good little chat as well. And then I had to redo the shoot for the shot I needed for the short. But anyway, no, she's absolutely lovely. She is. And do check her out, folks. The YouTube channel's High Tea Toys. And like I say, like Gaz just said, she's done a video chatting about Steam. And I think I'm correct in saying it's the first time she's actually displayed something at a show, which is jolly exciting.
Yeah. Really
anyway, something that's jolly exciting for us, of course, is the fact we've got Rob the Builder on. So, Rob the Builder, you are, what can I say, a man of many talents. You really are.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I don't know if that's how I would say it, but I appreciate you thinking that.
Well, tell us about the Lego. You haven't been doing it that long, and you seem to be really into it, especially Harry Potter. So give us a rundown.
So got back into Lego almost 2 years ago now. Was always into it as a kid, and got back into it because we had to cancel our Christmas plans due to COVID restrictions and stuff. And my dad was like, one of my plans after I retire is to go down to the basement and rebuild all of the different Lego sets from when you were a kid. And I was like, we're doing that right now. So that Christmas we spent just hours and hours in the basement rebuilding all of my, sets from when I was a kid. And that's kind of how it all got started. Started back up again So I was collecting a lot of Star Wars, but I'm also a huge Harry Potter fan. And so I started buying a lot more Harry Potter, and I've started to say like, "Oh yeah, no, Star Wars, it's terrible, it's the worst," just as a little joke. And people are like, "Are you serious? You're not gonna buy any more Star Wars stuff?" It's like, no, I will. But yeah, loving the Harry Potter right now.
And I do believe that. I mean, I say I do believe it's behind you. You recently built Gringotts as well. So what did you think of that? Because I thought it was one of the best sets I built this year.
You know, it was super fun, and I built the top part first, and was kind of not dreading doing the bottom, but like wasn't really looking forward to doing the bottom.
I was the same.
But I loved it. I loved the bottom half of it. So yeah, really fun build, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to do a review on it, post it to YouTube. So that'll be coming. I don't know when.
I need to do that as well.
Yeah.
The thing that I need to do with my one is the fact that I put mine on Mills plates, and man, it looks good. It really does. I need to know, anyone else out there done it? I know One Brick Stud, he's built it recently in the last couple of weeks or so. He reckons it's the best Lego set of the year, if not all time.
Wow.
I don't know. One Brick Stud, let me know what you think about that.
Wow,
He didn't put, it's
high praise.
It is high praise. I mean, it is an absolutely humdinger of a set. But of course, folks, we've got some other mega sets coming out this year. Orient Express, potentially. And what's that big tower thing called? Oh, yeah, that's right. Avengers Towers. Apparently, we're getting one of those soon.
Are we?
Apparently, allegedly.
I haven't heard anything.
90 centimeters in height as well. Which is for Americans out there, because you don't measure in centimeters, it's quite tall. Theoretically speaking, folks. Theoretically speaking, of course. Anyway, maybe we'll look at Avengers Tower a little bit later on. Maybe not the one you're thinking of right now. Anyway, what we've got going on out there? Oh, there we go. Gringotts, brightest witch bricks. She goes Gringotts, epic, lovely. That's it. That's all you need. That's your review done. It really is, Rob. That is your review
2-second video. Incredible. Now, the one thing that I didn't like, and this was a big topic of controversy, was the Gringotts sticker, right?
Oh, it's horrific.
I did the surgery.
It's an abomination.
I have these glasses, to like look real close when I'm doing my stickers and stuff.
Sorry, can you put those back on again?
It started off as a joke, but it's
like
got
special forces.
Oh wow!
Infrared.
Yeah, it's actually really incredible when.
Have you actually got poor eyesight? If you don't mind me asking.
No. But you get it's like so these are for like a jeweler, right?
Oh, okay.
So you had to get really close. And
you can't see everyone, but on the other side of his room, he's got a poster with loads of letters on it. And every day he has to go down and see how far he can go before he can't read it.
A-E-Z. Yeah. It's good today.
Love it.
But so I did the surgery and cut the sticker, and I placed it, and I was like, wow, I actually hate this part of this.
Yeah, she did it.
And I never thought that I would say that about a Lego, like actually
But you hated the result of what you did, or
just even how it looked.
Or there's just no way to do it well.
I don't know. I mean, I've seen other people that I think it looks better the way that they did it. But that's kind of the risk that you have to take when you cut the sticker.
Yeah.
So,
but I got to be honest. I mean, I'm just throwing this out there, but we could apply for another one, or of course, it's going to be the first thing I ever get custom printed is the Gringotts sign, because I've seen even on Blocks magazine. All right, they reviewed it. They gave it a high praise. I think it was 96. They gave it, right? But and for the review guys, right? They even did normal pictures, and you can see the Gring or the Gring GT bank out there.
Gringotts Taylor Swift bank.
That's it.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift bank. Yeah. You've got it.
It's a crossover. That's why. Oh, there you go.
It's a crossover. That's it.
We're trying to bring the Swifties.
But someone in the back.
The NFL's got it right. The Lego can do it too.
Little Taylor Swift figure in the back. Oh, I like that. That's it. Put a little spin on it. I like that. But yeah, and then what I've looked through everywhere. I didn't see it anywhere, but on the front of the magazine, they've put the Gringotts. They build it in that, but they have blatantly changed the sticker so it kind of marries up a lot better in the middle, because it just reads. It's like they didn't even bother to Photoshop it. It's a shame, because it's like it's the name of the building, but it looks terrible. But the rest of it is beautiful. It's like
it's gorgeous.
Chef's kiss.
I
Yeah, it's
don't
gorgeous.
understand how that was just overlooked. Like, really, it wasn't overlooked. But how do they come to that decision? It blows my mind.
Yeah. It's
Why
so
did they make it
bizarre.
a printed piece or some other solution that make it work well? 'Cause, like,
Anyway,
whoever
J-Mac.
said that's good enough, that blows my mind.
The thing that was interesting for me is throughout the build, there are some printed pieces, just kind of randomly. Like there's one
Right.
of like a Harry Potter, like the what's the newspaper called?
Daily Prophet.
Daily
Yeah.
Prophet.
Prophet,
Yeah.
that's it.
So there's one of that, and then like the pillars on the inside, those are printed. So
Yeah.
I was just
You
confused
kind
more
of
than
think the
anything.
pillars, like I would rather have those been stickers, right?
And Gringotts be printed.
Yeah, Gringotts be printed.
Agreed.
Anyway, Matt, Jay, feed it back. You know the deal. That's it right there. That's
So
it.
on the stickers, why they do that? Why they don't print like specifically for that? Say like the sign is that there's sometimes the official line is that they have very little utility outside of that Gringotts sign, whereas like the Daily Prophet, they could reuse that for like other sets. Like the pillars could be used for a bunch of different other sets.
Oh, sure.
So
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
it's a bit of a cop out. They should print,
But that makes
because-
sense from a business
Yeah.
standpoint. Yeah.
But I kind of get that. I kind of get that from a point. If it was like a £25, £50, £100 set, we're talking like you ain't gonna get much change out of $500.
It's just the same as a UCS plaque to me. Like it's that significant to the set.
And that's just like, I mean, they printed Jazz Club for the modular. I mean, that was the name of the building. Why wouldn't they print that on?
Interesting. Yeah, and that marries up a little bit strange as well. There's a few people out there that have changed that around, or the banana. It's the banana on top thing. I did get it. I will say this though. I'm just throwing it out there because while I think of it, boutique hotel with the Orient Express passing it by. Oh, what a nice little scene that's going to be. But anyway, we'll get to the Orient Express in a moment, folks. So Jay, you like Star Wars? You like Harry Potter? Is there any other themes that float your boat? I mean,
do I have to choose?
Well,
yes. No.
Space.
I want to know this, right? Because Jay's got a bit of a flex going on in the back there. Because I'm pretty sure that's a Django Fett Slave 1 behind him.
Wait.
No, but not for you, Jay. For Rob. But what I will say, Jay's flex is this. Look at that. Now, he's got a yellow castle. Is that the yellow castle?
It is the yellow castle.
Oh man, that's good. That's a flex, isn't it?
And a king's castle.
Yeah, and the King's Castle. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, it's not yellow though, is it? It's grey. I mean, that's basically where that could be Vader's castle. It's so grey. I like that. The yellow one though is good, man. We need another one of those.
Got a Bionicle as well somewhere.
Bionicle. I'm not. You're talking to the wrong man here. I don't like Bionicle. You might as well call it Diabolical for all I care. It really is. Harsh. That'll wind them up when they watch this back. The old Bionicles. But you've got some nice stuff going. What's that? What's he all about? The old spaceman, the one with the white spaceman there. Yeah. He's big, isn't he?
It's a torch.
Is it a torch? Do his feet light up?
Yes. Well, it's supposed to, but I haven't.
No, that's cool. Oh, dude, that is brilliant. Love that. I've got the Darth Vader one. Or was he a clock? I think it might be a clock, actually. I don't really use it. I just like looking at it. What can I say? A bit like most of the sets I've built. You got the keychain as well. Oh, here we go. Yeah. We're going through Lego's summer catalogue now, folks. Yeah, for torches and keyrings. That's quite cool. Yeah, have you got to think about spacemen? All right, what's your favorite color spaceman? Got to ask you, Jay, on the spot.
Favorite color spaceman, black.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
Oh, you a Blacktron fan, or you just
they've got the coolest role. I think they're meant to be like spies or something cool like that. So
I love Blacktron, man. I love Blacktron. I think that is probably the best gift we purchased we've had this year. It could be, of course, Steamboat Willie, but that doesn't come out yet for another week or so. Literally 7 days. This time next week, I think it is, folks. But anyway, back to Rob. Rob, why Harry Potter? Why is Harry Potter kind of your thing? And I think in one of your most recent videos, I think it came out a few hours ago, you might have kind of put together a whole bundle of Harry Potter sets.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that then.
Yeah, so Harry Potter has always been a big thing in like my family. Like we would all read the books like before going to bed. We'd get in bed and my mom would read the books to us. and so always been a huge fan of Harry Potter. And yeah, I put together the 7 modular builds of the Hogwarts castle, and honestly, so I had watched a couple of different reviews of it, and some people had said, oh, it's kind of frustrating to put it together and piece it together and everything. I loved it. Like it was some of the most fun that I had building Lego. Really, really, really enjoyed doing that. So and it looks great. The only problem is it's pretty massive, so I don't know where I'll put it yet, or if I just disassemble it and have each individual build. But yeah, it's great.
Have you got a favorite segment from that you built? Because it's big, easy. I mean, it's like that will take up most tables, won't it?
It will, yeah. It's on my kitchen table right now, and it takes up the entire length of it.
Is it a bit of a pain, like when you're eating dinner or something like that, and you got to pass, I don't know, the salt over the table?
It's just about priorities, So the Lego gets the dinner table, I'll just stand and hold my plate and eat. So, favorite part of that though?
Yeah, I mean, there's some big segments in that.
I don't know. I love the Dumbledore's office, and also that like one of my favorite scenes is when he like disappears or whatever in he like claps and disappears in Order of the Phoenix, and Kingsley's like, "You may not like it, Minister, but you can't deny Dumbledore's got style." So every time I look at the Dumbledore's office, I always think of that scene. So I would say probably that.
Yeah, amazing. All right, good stuff, man. Good stuff. I like it. Okay, that's good. I love it.
I got a question for Rob there for you. You just moved to Austin, right?
Yes.
How's that going for you?
It's great. It's really, really great. The first probably 3.5 months, I was just like kind of figuring things out, and now I'm starting to become more, I guess, comfortable in a new city, new state. The weather's starting to get cooler. It's 85 degrees today, which is like, oh my gosh, like oh, it's incredible. It's usually in the summer it's 105, 106, 107, and as a runner, it's terrible. So, yeah, it's been really, really great. The cooler weather, but have been enjoying the city a ton. It's my first time living alone, first time living in a different state, different city, different state. So it's been great. And there's lots of Lego people in Austin too.
Well, this is the thing. You got. I think we got Emilee out there, of course.
Emilee and
Ross. Who else you got? You got someone else? Yeah, Josh build stuff. JBS.
Josh build stuff. And then Brady Joyner Bricks.
Yeah. So why is this? Why is this? There's this nucleus almost in Austin, Texas. What's all that about? What's going on?
I mean, so a lot of people from California have been moving to Austin, Texas. Like companies have been moving to Austin, just like tax purposes and stuff. And I have a mentor that lives here, and so I was visiting once a year, and every time I came to Austin, I was like, man, I should move here. This is such a great city. And just kind of got in my own way about it. And then finally was like, all right, I'm moving, and started applying for apartments and stuff. And it was really just a convenient thing, I guess, that there are other Lego creators. Jean is she's like my big sister of Austin, Texas. She invites me to do fun things and leave my apartment and be social. So yeah, in the Filipino community, there's ates and kuyas, which is like older female cousin or older male cousin. So I call her Ate Jean. She's like my older cousin, which is great. So,
that's very cool. Now, talking of which, so next year I'm coming over to I'm going to go to Chicago, which I can't wait for. And then I'm going to pop over and see my brother who lives in Boston, because most of my family are American. By the way, there's a few of us that are Brits, thoroughbred Brits as well. Probably not, but there we go. That's another story. But anyway, so I'm going to pop over see him. But apparently he lives just around the corner from where Nicole lives, from ACOB. So I'm hoping to sort of catch up with her while we're over there. But saying that, she'll probably be in Chicago as well.
Yeah.
So now you did Chicago this year, Rob.
Yes.
Matt, you was in Chicago this year, wasn't you? You was definitely there.
Yeah, it was a great time.
And you did have a good. Now I'm going there next year. Rob was there this year. Andrew was there this year because he was showing us around. What should I be? What should I be really starting to get excited about going? Because I booked all my flights. Haven't got the hotel yet. Haven't got obviously the tickets for it because I can't get them yet. But the flights are all sorted. Even the internal flights are done. What should I be starting to get excited about, Matt?
Oh, I mean, there's just so much to love about Chicago. I mean, it's the largest convention in the States here. I think probably, well, I wouldn't say the world. I don't know what else is out there. But honestly, there's mocks, there's a ton of stuff to buy, but the best part is just getting to see your friends and hang out with the people.
Nice. Yeah, that is. It's always the people, folks. The people, the community, us. What can I say? Rob, what would you say? What was the thing that you took away that you thought, God, I'm going to come back here because of this?
Oh man, that's a good question. Yeah, it sounds like a cop-out answer because Matt just said it, but the people, you know,
it's the people.
Because it is the
Nice.
biggest
So
convention of the year. You know, it's like everyone's there. I went to a couple smaller conventions this summer, and with those, you can't, like, for me at least, I had like a few friends that went, and so I just kind of stuck with them. Yeah, in Chicago, there's so many different people that you can hang out with and chat with, spend time with. One thing that I love about going to conventions is seeing creators do their thing. It's almost like behind the scenes of watching like a TV show, because everyone has their own style, and then they also have their own style of how they film stuff. So it's fun to see like what other people do and compare it to how
I know,
you do it.
especially with the TikTokers,
Get tips and whatever.
the TikTokers and the YouTubers.
Yeah.
That, I mean, if there's ever going to be a clash, that's going to be it. I almost think I should get and do like a parody with someone or something like that, and like pretend to be them. Because there's a guy in it. There's a guy in it. He's an Englishman, and he's I think he's like lives near Disney World or something like that. And he'd be like, "Hey, everyone, look what I got," and all this sort of thing. And I sort of think, but he does it in quite a sort of a campy sort of style and that. But he's a really lovely guy. He's from Essex, funny enough. So we kind of got a very similar sort of twang in our voices. Because a lot of people say, like, I was looking back through the chat on the one I wasn't here a couple of weeks ago, because of course the big bods were looking after me, and there's so many people saying, "Where's the camp guy gone?" And I'm like, "That's me. They're talking about me. I'm not camp. That's just how I talk." But anyway, I got to man up. What can I say? But I need to talk a bit deeper, a bit more like Carrie. Lewis's face said, she can't, honestly, you meet her in real life, I'll tell you what, you nick a chip off her plate, she'll have you.
I sound just like this in real life.
No, she don't. Honestly. But anyway, no, I love you really, Carrie, you know that. But anyway, yeah, so it's so much when she's online, folks, when she's on YouTube, it's like her phone manner. It really is her phone voice she's using. But anyway, now what was Robert saying about TV shows being like a TV show, being in Brick World Chicago? One of us on the panel is actually on a TV show at the moment. That's that geezer up there in the top right hand corner, Lewis. How's it going? And how are you coping with this newfound fame of yours? Oh, he's on mute.
Sorry, hey. The fame is not an issue. It's not a big deal. It's a lot of fun. It's surreal to watch yourself on TV and experience some. Obviously, I was there, but to see it now from a different perspective is very cool. But it's a lot of fun. It's been fun watching with the family and friends, and it's definitely a very different. You see, I mean, they got to cut down, 12 hours, 10 hours, whatever it is, into 45 minutes. So you see it from a very different perspective, and but it's been a blast. And I hope everyone who's watching it is enjoying it. So,
okay, so week one it was a bit of a boaty thing. Week two was cats, And week 3 was volcanoes.
Volcanoes, yeah.
Well, now we haven't seen them yet because we don't see it for about a year yet. So we're kind of I'm perusing all over Instagram to find these little clips and stuff like that. But what's been your favorite one so far?
So far, the cat build for me was the one I'm proudest of that we built, and I think we had the most. I would say fun. Fun is after the fact. During is very. People always ask if it's real or scripted or this. It's not. It's you know they don't tell us anything until it's time to start building, and when they say go, it really is. The clock does start ticking, and you gotta go.
Is it full on though? Is it full on? Is it like, oh god, here we go again?
Yeah, and you, if you want to spend an hour coming up with the best idea, you can do that, but you've just lost an hour of build time. So it's stressful, but in a good way. I mean, but I've got nothing but amazing things to say about the whole experience, and it is stressful because it's a competition, and you're building in a way that at least I've never built before. Yeah. Right? I mean, I've never set a timer and then
I know,
just a prompt and just go. But it's it's surprising. At least to me, I surprised myself that Alex and I were able to build some of the things we've built, and I'm pretty proud of that because it is such a different way of building than I would ever do.
Yeah.
So I built stuff I didn't know I could do. So I think that's a lot of fun. So and that's one big example. That cat, the Sid's shed that we built is unlike anything I've ever built.
Really?
So yeah, so it's a lot of fun.
Oh, now just out of curiosity, when the process was all finished and the competition was over, and obviously we don't know anything about that yet or anything like that. But did you miss your partner, and did you miss the amount of Lego that you had to hand?
Absolutely. I mean, I guess I don't know if I could say I missed the amount of Lego. It's you do, but you just miss the experience. Yeah. It's like being. I mean, it's unlike anything I've ever been through. I don't even know what to compare it to, but you're thrown together with 24 other adults. You all have a very similar, common interest. Lucky for us, and I can't speak for other seasons, but we all got along amazingly well. So it's like all of a sudden you come out of there with like 23 new best friends. And to this day, we chat every day, and we have a chat that we're always on, and they're like another family now. So you miss it, as much as I missed my kids and being home, and when it was time when I finally got home, it was so nice to be there. You miss being there. It's like you've been there for so long that it's and you just get pulled away from that right away. Yeah. So it's
and the reason I asked about that sort of thing. And by the way, I think Matt, you should apply to next season as well. I think you'd be really good.
I think anybody who can.
I would do it. It's awesome. I would do it. Oh, blimey, Jay's kids are up, by the way, folks. Jay's
kids want to be on.
They come on all the time. They really do. They show us up. Jesus, that's the sound of kids at 6 o'clock in the morning, folks.
Yep, they're all up.
You're doing a great job, Jay. You're doing a great job. That's it. Do that too. Also, I don't know what parents do. I'm joking. Don't do that, folks. Don't do that. Certainly don't treat your minifigs like it. Where was I going with it then? Oh yeah, Matt. Back to Matt.
I would love to do it, but it would be hard for me to take that time out of my life at the moment. I feel like, it would be really cool to build with other people. I also am just not as much of a mock builder. I love to build on my own and do that sort of thing, but I don't know, like, if I could get to that point with it where I feel as comfortable to have the pressure under the clock.
No, Christopher, which I'm sure you know Christopher. He's he says he's not much of a mock builder. At least he wasn't when he started, and they did some amazing things. It's just, I mean, again, you do things that you would never do,
right?
Yeah. And he at least Christopher, he's like a human robot. He really he's built so many sets. I mean, he's trying to break the world record for number of sets in a collection. So it's almost like he's stored all the technique that he's learned in his head. Yeah. And so he was able to just regurgitate a lot of stuff and do some amazing stuff. So it's I recommend it to anybody. And even if you think, oh, I can never do that. I actually applied. That's exactly what I told my daughter when she said, "Dad, you have to apply on the show." I'm like, I can't do that. I mean, that's not something I could ever do. And she kept pushing me, and when they reached out, I said, "Sure, why not?" And the rest is history.
I would totally do it. I think it'd be a good crack. Can I? Am I allowed
It's a
to ask?
blast.
Do you?
You are allowed to ask. I may not be allowed to answer.
Oh, okay. Do you get any sort of payment for doing it? Because you got to take 6 weeks out of your life. I mean, you got to go into the office and say, or wherever you work, and say, "I'm going to take 6 weeks off because I'm going to go and play with some Lego." Is that all right?
It's
they cover that.
It's work. I mean, their priority is to put on a creative television show. And an entertaining one at that. And obviously we were very well taken care of, and I don't mean financially, I mean just in every way, everything. They do an amazing job. So there's some compensation there, but it's certainly it's I mean I won't speak for anyone. I don't know what everybody's situation is. For some people it's maybe it's certainly a hit that they have to take. Maybe for some others it's a bonus. I don't know. It depends on everybody's situation. But but it's not easy to take that time off. Myself and my partners were teachers at the same school, and that was tricky. I mean, there was a lot of back and forth, where they were going to let us go or not let us go, and in the end they made the decision to let us take the time off. But required a lot of prep work and getting things ready for our substitutes and preparing lessons and all that. But we were able to get it done.
Wow, what an amazing life experience! Because that's what life's all about, folks. People and experiences. It really is. And taking loads of photos. That's what we love to do, isn't it? Jay, we've got little Jay on at the moment as well. Jay, am I right in saying this is your colleague who actually builds all your Lego sets for you? Am I right?
Well, he destroys a lot of them. This guy.
He's so cute. He really is.
How old is he?
Yeah, he just turned 2.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah. You like Lego?
Cute.
You like Lego? Can you say Lego? No,
He's
still asleep.
Camera
honestly, and
if they ever do a Lego Masters Junior, this guy.
They're doing it. They're doing it this year.
Oh yeah,
that's exciting in the US. That's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be super wholesome. I'm surprised they but it's hard work. Like you guys are building for long amounts of time, and I
16
think
hours. It's gonna work.
That is tough.
It is. It's
the attention span. That's the issue there, isn't it?
I don't know. For us, I can't speak for other people, but I don't think attention is a problem. You get hyper focused because you have no choice but to be hyper focused. So
that's nice, isn't it? Nice to just say goodbye to the world and focus on one thing. When was the last time anyone ever focused on one thing? Exactly. No one ever does. It doesn't happen. Even when I'm building
as hard as it is, challenging wise and stressful and all that, it's awesome. It's an awesome experience. I recommend it to anybody who can do it, who wants to do it, and is lucky enough to be able to do it. Absolutely, because it's a great experience, at least in my case. So.
Okay, so let's go around the panel and just ask them on it, because we got Lego Masters Australia, which is one of the banging ones. It really is. In America, they're by far the best ones. Jay, would you ever go on there?
I don't have a face for TV, Greg.
Oh, come on, mate. You look this good at 5:30.
Yes, you do.
Imagine what a
beard,
person can do to him.
Beautiful.
I'll be exposed, like on national TV. I'll just be exposed. Like, this guy can't build. He's a hack. He needs instructions.
That is the thing, is it? That is the thing. Like someone like, say, Chris, for example, who's quite well known. He builds everything, seems to buy everything. Blimey, that trip he went to Billund with. Blimey, what didn't he buy? How much did it cost him to send it back? And it's like, what happens if you get knocked out first? It's like, there's a bit. No one wants to be the first one out the door. They really don't. And that's always the thing. But
but it's tough as well. Like taking time off when you have like young kids. Like my wife would like kill me.
but it'd be great for you, wouldn't it? Let's face it. No, I'm only joking. 6 weeks. It takes me like different people when you come back. Okay. So who else on the panel? Matt would do it if it was right.
It'd be fun.
Yeah, Rob, you definitely would do it, surely.
I would do it, but I've the biggest mock that I've made is an 8x8, habitat, So I would need
right,
a
okay.
partner that is great at mock building. I'm great at following directions. So if someone can say, I need you to do this, then I'll okay, great. I can do that.
And you know what? You know what? That's actually works out really well on the show.
Yeah.
Because sometimes teams that had two like strong mock builders,
they have like different vision.
Yeah, they clash.
Yeah, sure.
And I don't know if you'll see that because of the editing, but it's a thing. Whereas Alex and I I'm more the traditional mock builder, and Alex is more just a set builder.
Yeah.
He was like, "You tell me what you need me to do, I'll do it."
Yeah.
And I'm like,
"Here, you gotta be different.
Make 5 of these, go." And like we worked really well together. So that's not always a bad thing.
All right, no, that's good. That's good. I think I could definitely see Rob and Matt doing a thing together. I'd be like Rob and Matt and Rob. I don't know. You can sort it out between yourselves who get the name first. What about you, Andrew? Did they have Lego Masters in Canada, or do you just nick a signal from the Americans and watch them?
Yeah, we just nicked the signal from the Americans for sure. But no, they have like if you want, there's Canadians. There's a bunch of Canadians on the previous season, I think, and
won this year.
They won, right?
Yeah, Nick, and
is Stacy Canadian too?
I believe so.
Yeah,
I believe so.
Yeah,
I don't think they're in the same area necessarily, but maybe they are. I really don't know. Anyways, I've seen him a bunch. It was awesome at Bricks in the Six. He was there at Brick World Chicago. He was there. So anyways, representing Canada. So that's pretty cool for him. But no, I mean, I'd like to join it sometime. That'd be great. But I've actually asked my wife about it, about like seasons coming up and whatnot. Even actually maybe the one that even Lewis is on. And it just timing's not great. My son just turned 1. So like with all the kids here, it's not great, but it's
stop having babies and then you give yourself a chance.
I know. But
maybe your Lego more or something. I don't know. I don't know how to quite put it, but you get the idea, folks. Catch the drift.
I think that the problem would be going away for a few weeks or whatnot. I mean, if committing to it at least. It might not be long at all, but I mean, I was gonna say, if you're kicked off, like the first person to kicked off, do you just go home right away, basically, or they don't keep you around at all? Do they?
No, you don't. They don't keep you around, but you do have to stick around for a little while, depending on when you leave for other purposes. Things that
okay.
Yeah, because you always go back at the end, don't you? And
no, they don't keep you to the end, but there's just housekeeping stuff that has to get done, and the way things are shot.
What's the minimum people could stay there for? If you didn't make it far, what would be the minimum?
I mean,
Andrew wants to be in it, and then he just wants to be the first one out the door.
No, I don't want to be in the door. I can be like, hey.
Just the hang around.
I swear I'll only go for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I think that depends every
everything
year.
on the ground.
I think that depends, but it's all about the schedule for each season. I'm sure it's a little different, but
sure.
I think a minimum you'll be out for a couple weeks, minimum.
It would be really funny if you want to throw the show and then you end up like winning.
They love you, right? They love that about you. And
because you got such a loser's mentality. They want to keep you in.
The underdog.
Exactly.
That is it. Yeah, that is it. Actor, go on there and be all vulnerable. They love it. It's reality, folks. What can I say? I reckon with that being the fact that you see one should be quite predominant and the other one less so. I think Ian and Carrie, they were born to be on there. Then that was so. Ian and Carrie, show us how your building's going, and what else
Got
is
some
going
pretty doors.
Oh, they are pretty doors. God, Ian's quicker though, isn't he? Look how quick Ian's done his.
Yeah, I've been nice enough to let him build a second set.
A second, nice enough to see with the dominance coming in there. Even I feel dominated.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Can you tell what he's building from this?
Oh, hold on. Can you hold it up? Can you hold
the maze,
not across,
maze.
up?
The GWP maze.
Oh, there we go. Straight in there. You should be on Fox Lego Masters, honestly. Is it any good? Because I got to be honest, right?
Nicole's
that demo that Nicole gave us the other day. Nicole,
she did all right.
I tell you don't ever try and sell something for Lego. Jeez, they'll be like, no one will want that gift we purchased after seeing that. She's giving it all this.
You can sell an apple, honestly. God, that was
It's
terrible,
like she was
wasn't it?
doing an egg and spoon race or something. You know what I mean? It was giving it all that.
It's got all like controls that she just completely ignored, I'm sure, isn't it?
She didn't
She was
care.
sort of
She just
shaking
moved
and it's
it
like-
around. She thought, I'm German. I ain't taking. I don't care how this is meant to work. I'm just going to do it how I want to do it. But anyway, Gaz, if they ever brought it back here in the UK, Lego Masters, would you like to go on it at all?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm particularly good at doing stuff like that when I'm under pressure, to be honest. I was having a right flap last week, just getting some stuff done.
Was you really?
Yeah, you're doing stuff and you sort of have that moment and you just stop and you're like, I've just got so much to do.
Yeah.
I just did that for like a day. And it was just.
Oh, dude, that is funny though. That is
I
funny.
don't think anybody that was on that show didn't feel the same way going on. That we all had a little bit of imposter syndrome, saying, you know, what are we doing here? Do we even belong here? And then everybody finds out pretty soon that you know what, we can do this. So it's pretty common to feel. It's pretty common to feel like you're not sure if you belong there.
Yeah, I totally would do it. I just think it's a good laugh. I just think it's like 6 weeks of having a laugh. We've got the Titanium Shade. That maze is pretty fun, actually. Is it? Maybe I'll build one. I think I've got one. I can't remember. I got two orders that came together at the same time this week. It was the most ridiculous thing you've ever seen. It's literally higher than my door, and I didn't even include the one that I got from Wicked Bricks because I think Jay may have done a review on it. Ahsoka's T6 shuttle. I built that I think it was last week when it goes.
Yeah, Sunday, yeah.
You meet on Sunday. Can't believe how quick the days go. I've been in the house all week, folks. And
Nice to join in as well.
I got to be honest, I like it, but it needs to be on a stand. So I bought a Wicked Brick stand. It was only 15 quid. I thought it was all right. So I got that. Jay, what did you think of it? Just out of curiosity, what do you reckon of the T6 shuttle from Ahsoka?
Full disclosure, I didn't write the review. That was my contributor. So
contributor, was it?
Full disclosure. But the minifigures are great. I think it's like if you look at a Star Wars set, like you're not getting that many like big name characters in a single set. And I think it's the only way to get Ahsoka and Hu Yang at the moment.
Oh, Hu Yang.
That's great. I love Hu Yang. I think he's one of the
wrong color, but he's very good figure. Just
great voice actor as well.
Make a note of that, please, Matt.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, great figure.
Yes. David Tennant kills it.
David Tennant was amazing in it. Gaz, what did you think of that? Gaz is a big David Tennant fan because he's Doctor Who twice over, apparently.
I would listen to like if like Lucasfilm ever does like creative stuff, like if they release like a podcast series of Hu Yang, just like on the history of like the Jedi Temple, I would listen to like 12 hours of that.
So sick,
dude. Rob, do you remember? Have we all seen Ahsoka? Other than the Brick Bods, because they don't do Star Wars. Have we all seen Ahsoka? Right? No spoilers. There's a scene where Hu Yang is having a chat. He's having a conversation with Ezra. And I don't know why he just didn't come out and just say, oh, yeah, I'm 25,000 years old. I've been there, done it, bought the shirt. He just kind of said, oh, yeah, no, I've built one or two in my time. Oh, yeah, I knew your master. And all this. Why didn't he just say it? It's a bit like, I found that I was like that with Sabine. It's like Sabine would like full of half truths all the time. Ezra said, oh, I can't go back. And Sabine's like, yeah, just about that. Didn't go there. No, wait until the next episode. And it was like, oh, yeah, it might be a problem there. Otherwise, I love the show. I thought the show was really good. It was good modern Star Wars. Jay, you didn't like it at first. God, the first 2 episodes, you were proper on Twitter, or X as they call it now. And he was like, what is this? Everyone's miserable. Everyone's like, what happened, Jay? Did it turn it around for you? Did they come good in the end?
It got better in the middle, and then it just like crashed the landing. I'm sorry, but not a fan. Not a fan. They squandered, like, I feel like they squandered like a really good opportunity with Ahsoka.
I liked it though. I gotta be honest. I liked it overall. It's the best they've done so far.
Like it's like there were some really good bits. I think the like the nostalgia and the Easter eggs were great.
Yeah.
Especially for like fans of like the Clone Wars. But I feel like they
Rex.
like it. I felt quite like unsatisfied with the way it ended, like because they're definitely teasing into the next like.
It did make me laugh.
Movie.
It's like, oh, we got to get Ezra, and now Ezra's back, and they got like, oh, got to get Ahsoka. It's like, oh, come on,
they gotta go back. Anyways,
it's like, come on, someone put a lane in or something. We need a road to that galaxy.
So you liked it better than Andor?
No. And Andor's like the gold standard.
Greg, I agree with you, Jay, but Greg said he liked.
I like. Do you know what? Those two, I totally agree. I love them both. I really do. But Andor is Star Wars without the Jedi, and that's fine. But that's kind of like that's a sort of separate Star Wars to me. But no, I loved Andor. I really, really liked Andor. Maybe the. Do you know what the thing was though? I just got 2 words for you when it comes to Ahsoka that to me trumps everything. Balin's skull. That to me, that
awesome character.
I get goosebumps thinking
it's
about
a shame. It's a shame that he's no longer with us because I would have loved to see just something about he could have led a show in my opinion.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, no spoilers. No spoilers. We're not talking about.
No, I'm talking about him. No, the actor.
Oh, the actor. Yeah, no,
he passed away last year.
Yeah, I know. He passed away before they even produced it and aired it, which was a great shame. And he looked really good for his age as well. I mean, he was only 60. So not particularly old. He was only 60, but
I still have the last 2 episodes to watch, so I actually don't know what his fate is on the show. So.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll wait and see. You might be surprised. All right, cool. So, have we asked everyone how they all are? I don't think we have actually. It's interesting. Matt, other than getting all lumps and bumps, what was that all about? Anyway, all I can remember is lumps and bumps and poo. Tell us. Can you tell us a little bit more about the story, please?
I was taking some photos of the Winnie the Pooh set on the peninsula where I live, which is
that was it.
Where I acquired the poison ivy.
Do that to him. Like you're like
what? That just went completely different.
Isn't it funny what you
said?
Show it off again. Like show us the lumps, man. Show us the lumps.
You want to see? I want to see the ones on his back.
New show title. Bumps and poo.
But what was the idea of doing Winnie the Pooh anyway? And in retrospect, was it a bad one? What was it all about?
Oh, well, okay. In all honesty, so I have this insane backlog at the moment that I'm trying to get through. And of course, I want to make content with everything that I have. And I was trying to think of a different creative way to go about doing this set and creating content with it. So, I'm also a photographer. I'm graphic designer by trade. And so I wanted to do just kind of a mini photo shoot with it out on the peninsula, get out, see the sun beyond these 4 walls that I'm in. And it was kind of fun to just be able to do that. Because, I don't know, I've been locked inside for quite some time, even in the summer. And I wanted to get up before winter hits.
I need some lumps and bumps. Let's go outside.
Yeah, that's how
you thought it was fun.
I thought it was fun at the time, and then I had college homecoming this weekend, and after that was over, I found out that
2 more bumps.
I wasn't as good as I thought I was, I suppose. But now I'm stuck back indoors, and I'm suffering from a cold at the moment as well. So I got all sorts of ailments. But yeah. Going back to Ahsoka, I absolutely love the series, and personally, this has been one of my favorite Star Wars series. I thought it was the most George Lucas version of Star Wars out there, like in recent Disney history, which is really what I enjoyed about it. And as for Andor, it's a good show, but to me, it's not Star Wars.
Yeah,
so.
I know what you mean. Yeah, but I did like Andor's very good. But saying that, my favorite Star Wars movie is actually Rogue One. Sometimes it's Empire Strikes Back, but Rogue One.
I was gonna ask Matt if he feels that's a Star Wars movie then.
Yeah, I think Andor is, or Andor is more of a thriller, whereas Rogue One definitely ties into the overall saga a bit more.
Yeah. Yeah, and we do Vader's in it. Let's face it, Vader's in it, and he's kind of steals the show. Really, especially what is it with Star Wars and corridors? There's the best scenes.
Best scenes. Always the best scenes.
Yeah, they did it again.
They did it again with Luke.
They did it with Bale and Skull as well, didn't they? At the start of this one.
Well, yeah, Bale and Skull did it.
Yeah,
it's
true.
Darth Maul in the Clone Wars does it in the last episode, last 2 episodes.
Yeah, it is a thing. It really is. And hopefully, in the next series or the film, because it's all leading up to something, isn't it? We're going to get Luke Skywalker there as well, and that's pretty damn exciting. A fully charged, almost godlike Luke Skywalker. And that's the other thing as well. You've got one thing I will say, again, no spoilers, folks, but Ahsoka's got some pre-recordings of something in particular. I hope Luke gets to see those. That's what I really want. I just want Luke to see those. Because when she kind of put the tapes, we call them tapes, shall we? The VHS tapes into a wooden box. I was like, Jesus, I hope you've made a backup of those.
She's made a backup on Betamax, probably. So it'll be fine.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it. That'll be the one. Now, Jay, that doesn't look like one of your children. Hopefully, it's a pillow or something. What have you got there?
I was looking down and I just
great, the cutest thing.
Let's have a look. Cutest thing.
Look at this chunk.
That's
this is
lovely.
me. Cool. This is like my ideal state of mind. Just like well fed.
Oh yeah, I can see the little paws on it.
Yeah.
Oh, honestly, that was like me after an Indian curry the other night.
This is gold. Yeah.
I did everything. I was.
Is that a squishmallow?
Oh, is it? Okay, what do they look like? Are they like a big puppet? You put your hands in them or something? Are they just like a big little teddy bear?
It's like a giant like.
I've never seen him. Oh, it's like a.
It's like a marshmallow. They feel like a marshmallow.
I just hasn't come on my radar yet.
These are huge. I would love a Lego version. Like.
Yeah, Lego, do a collab.
They're different than the regular stuffed animal. They feel like marshmallows.
They feel like marshmallows.
Yeah,
they make great like couch pillows.
Do they? I'm gonna have to get one. Because I tell you what, right? You can get like the heads of them, like C-3PO head or something like that. But I don't know why I picked C-3PO. I don't know. Yoda might be. I can't be honest though. I've seen those. What are those toys, Gaz, that they have at the Lego store? That are
the plushie things. Yeah.
Plushies, yeah. Oh, Yoda. I mean, Yoda just looks bizarre, man. He looks like Golem, who's ill. Like he's basically, he looks like Golem that's been near. I don't know, like or Gollum, I should say. He's been near poison ivy and eaten it and had it in a soup form. And what's his name? What's his name? Chewbacca. He just looks like a squirrel that's been. I don't know.
A bit like Captain Caveman.
He does, yeah, Captain Caveman. That's what he looks like. Honestly, what is it? I don't know. Did anyone, Jay or Matt? Obviously, you guys are part of LAN. God bless you. Tell me, did they send you? I almost think this would be quite a funny thing to get. Did they send you a Chewbacca to either of you?
I got one.
What was your? Have you built it yet? Have you?
It's half built. It's half built. I've just left it like I've got like the legs done, and I'm working on the body.
The legs are done.
It's like two tree trunks, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It looks like a scene from the Battle of Endor, and it's like, oh no, it's not. It's Chewbacca's legs.
It's going to make one of those Ents out of Lord of the Rings instead of Chewbacca.
Right. It's like the beginning. It's like, God, is that Chewbacca's legs? What are you talking about, idiot? It's the bloody treehouse. That'd be crazy. Sorry, guys, went off on a bit of a tangent then. But yeah, now talking of tree houses, Matt, I think the last time you was on, you were thinking of building the tree house, if memory serves me right.
Yeah.
Did you get around to it?
Yeah, I finished that one. I just put out a video last week with that. Lumberjack Matt came to the scene and chopped it down. But no, it was a really great build. I can't decide if I like it with the summertime green leaves or the fall autumn colored leaves or not, like which I should display it as. I think on the shelf it looks better with the green beside the Winnie the Pooh set, but you know, I might have to switch it up every once in a while.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think you could. I think they should, and maybe come out with some different colours as well. Is there any other colours you can do? A sort of almost like a marble effect, where some of them are brown and some of them are yellowy and green, and something like that. Of course, it'll give you something to do, folks. If you've got 2 hours to spare, I've still got that to build actually, and I got to be honest, right? Based on the fact that we might be getting ourselves a natural history museum. I think we can have some interesting stuff going in that. I mean, it's going to be a big set, apparently. I'm not too sure, but anyway, we'll kind of touch upon that. Maybe we'll look at some sets that we think could work in a natural history museum, something like a Lego Ideas dinosaur set or something like that, which I might have just ordered this week, funny enough, which would be pretty good. I will say this, right? There was a guy. He don't seem as often anymore. Very, very nice guy. He's called now Solo the Brit Builder. And he did one of the funniest reviews I've ever seen done. So he did it all properly. The lighting was phenomenal. He did it in a white room, right? And he reviewed the dinosaurs, the fossil dinosaurs. The only problem was, because the background was white, you couldn't actually see what he was reviewing. But he endured it and carried on like a true pro that he is. And to this day, I just think it's one of the best reviews I've ever seen. Because you can't actually see what the bloody hell it is. It's like a shadow. But anyway, they're talking to shadows. If you was to run with this guy, you'd probably end up being his shadow, because he's quite a fast runner. He really is. Rob, tell us a little bit about your running, because I ran my first marathon back in 2017. I haven't run too many. I haven't run too many in the last 3, to be honest. In fact, I haven't run one. But anyway, I absolutely love running a marathon. I love running a bath as well, funny enough. But anyway, that's a story for another time. But tell us why you're into running so much, and do you find that's a nice balance between sitting on your backside building Lego sets and going for a jog?
Yeah. It's funny. A lot of people think that I'm very fast, and I'm not fast at all. My fastest marathon is like 5 hours. So I just take my sweet time with it. But I love doing it, and I don't want to say the I word, but I haven't ran in the last almost 2 weeks now, because my foot's been bothering me.
You do get
haven't done
injuries
a
and that.
run, and so I've been biking a lot, just to try and keep my legs under me. But I ran my first one in 2019, and before then, if you had asked me, I would say no, I'm not a runner. I hate running. The fact that people pay money to go and run is ridiculous to me. And I would say I grew up playing hockey, and I would say I play hockey. Okay, nice. I would say that I played hockey because you can stop moving your feet and you can still glide and still be moving. And I kind of realized in 2019 that how not unhealthy, but I guess damaging it can be to say you're not something when you haven't actually given it a real shot to try it. And so I signed up for my first marathon 30 days out, trained as much as I could for 30 days and ran the marathon. And I was a bit reckless. I am not as much anymore, but did the Dopey Challenge, which is 48 miles at Disney last year.
How was that? Blimey. I mean, they're 48. I mean, I've done 48. A marathon, but 48 is.
So it's
how many weeks do you get to run that?
It's over the course of 4 days, and you do a 5K, a 10K, a half, and then a full 4 days in a row. And so that's what I'm training for right now. Again, I'm doing it for the second time.
Nice.
Is that about preparation?
What's that?
Go on, Luis.
No, is that in Orlando? That one?
In Orlando, yeah.
Nice,
that is nice. And so is your aim to take that anywhere else, or are you just kind of doing that's your exercise? That's your gym moment.
Yeah, and with running, it's become a form of meditation for me, where I can go out on a run and work through my problems or ignore my problems, but I always will get what I need from a run. And that's why there was a point in time where I was like, okay, I got to get my pace up and and all that stuff. And then I was like, nah, screw that. I'm not, that's not why I started running. So I'm not going to focus on that. I always say that I'm not a fast runner, but I just don't stop. I just keep going, so.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a 17 miler on Sunday. We'll see how that goes, having not run for 2 weeks.
17 miles, blimey.
Yeah.
And when I run marathons or run 10K or something, whatever, I always did it down into kilometers, because kilometers you go through so much quicker.
Yeah, sure.
It's like 44 kilometers, I think it is, to a marathon.
Yeah, something like that.
I just felt like I was getting somewhere. That was all.
That's so fair.
Yeah.
But the sheer fact that you can do it is great. And I burn literally every marathon I do. I burn somewhere roughly. My average is about 4,400 calories. Per marathon, and I am taking in sort of drink. Water and isotopes and all them sort of things for like hours afterwards. I really am.
Yeah.
But it's good. And then of course the next day, folks, right? It's not walking around that hurts, right? It's going downstairs. They're the killer. So that's the thing. Does anyone else on the panel go running at all or do anything like that?
God no.
Not running,
Matt does. He does. He's giving us a thumbs up.
I ran cross country and track in high school, and I just kind of never stopped. I love going on runs where I got my poison ivy on the peninsula. That's usually where I do my runs, and it's a 13-mile loop. So every once in a while, I'll do an 8, a 10, and then a 13. So yeah, it's fun.
Dude, that is good. That's good going. What about you, Ian? Are you into? Do you participate in any sort of sporting features?
No. Nothing.
You played badminton the other day.
That's good. Badminton. That's pretty good. Dude, badminton's really good. I tell you what, hammer your back and your hamstrings. What about you, Andrew? You look quite sporty in a kind of rugged look.
There you go. I'm glad I give off that look for sure.
You're Canadian. Ice hockey, sure. It's got to be ice hockey.
Yeah.
I've played ice hockey for sure. No, I've been on a curling ice before. You know what's interesting? I don't know if you guys know this about it. They salt the ice on there, so it's rough. It's not smooth.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, even where the stones go? No.
Yeah, I think if you touch it, it's all like, to me, when I felt it, I was walking on it, I felt really rough and it wasn't like smooth like a hockey.
Interesting.
I thought it's meant to slide across it.
You definitely slide across it, but
You've got them doing that brushy thing in front of you.
It's really tough.
Oh, for sure. But no, I golf for sure. It'd be like my latest sport. I guess I do is more often.
Is golf really a sport?
And I might get a cart. I might get a cart.
Really a sport? Is it? I think I'd probably work up more of a sweat building a Lego set than golf.
Well, we'll see. 18 holes carrying your bag, and you're in your own head. Oh man, this is I suck at this. I definitely think it's a sport for sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair enough. It's fair enough.
Has pickleball made it across to the UK, or is it a big thing there like it is here now?
That's a great question.
Pickleball.
Pickleball.
Oh, so I guess not.
Pickleball.
It's like if you took ping pong and combined it with actual tennis, and
no, I have seen it. I've seen it because you use a proper tennis court for that, don't you?
No, it's much smaller than a tennis court.
Yeah. Is it like
what's the
maybe a quarter of the size? You could probably fit 2 paddleball courts, huh?
Or paddleball.
Pickleball. Sorry.
Pickleball, and there's paddleball.
What was it? Pickleball, paddleball.
No, paddleball. I don't know what paddleball is. Pickleball is the sport. Is all the rage here in the US.
Yeah, it is. It's huge.
Is it
right now?
I've never heard of it. Jay, I mean, you got some crazy sports out in Australia. Australian rules football. What's that all about?
Pickleball has arrived here as well. I actually met Lewis. I met Kelly in Denmark, and I think her husband, huge pickleball guy.
Yeah, they both play a lot of pickleball, Kelly and her husband. Yeah.
Look, if someone said to me, "Do you want some pickled balls?" Right, I'd be like, "No, thank you very much." I don't know, guys. You're gonna have to Google it and make sure if you're a certain age, you got your parents' consent. It sounds like a bizarre pickled balls. It's the sort of thing you go in the chip shop for, isn't it, guys?
It's
a
not
bag of chips. 2 cod, please, 1 large, 1 small, and some pickled balls as well.
Certainly not something you want to go on Urban Dictionary to check either, I'm sure.
I don't know. Carrie, have you heard of pickled balls as a sport or as
any pickleball? One ball.
One pickle, just one.
All right. Okay.
It doesn't need to be plural. It can be if you want it to be.
One's a portion.
You've got two arms. That's why. It's that one arm.
That's it. Pickleball. I don't understand.
It'd be like
But
saying
anyway,
basketballs. You playing basketball?
we play netball over here. We play this thing called netball. It's exactly the same as basketball, except they don't get paid for playing it, I don't think. Oh, there we go. What does one Brick Stud say? He says, hold on. Come on, bring it up. Oh, there we go. Eventually. Pickleball is awesome. That's good to hear. I play it. Does it sound peculiar when you say it out loud? Pickleball combines elements of badminton, tennis, and table tennis. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like the idea of that. I used to love table tennis. I really did. Oh, here we go. This is two gay folks. What do you boys reckon? Pickleballs. You heard of them? I don't know. Okay, what can I say? Well, I tell you what, right? While we're down here in the gutter, let's get on something that Lego kind of accidentally revealed this week. Shall we? And it wasn't Lego pickle balls, believe me, it really wasn't. Though I think in hindsight they probably wish it was. That could be their new theme. It's not Animal Crossing, it's pickle balls. Anyway, let's bring it on. Feed it back, Matt. Feed it back.
I doubt he will.
Probably not.
Anyway, well, this geezer looks like he's had one or two. Let's have a look. What do you think? Orient Express. I mean, look, I really like it. I'm just going to throw a little hand grenade out there. If you painted this red, this trade set, would it not be the Hogwarts Express? Yeah. Anyway, from that point, I'll leave it all to you to talk about now. I'm just saying, folks. It's like, well, anyway, I'll just leave it at that.
Grenade.
There we go. Is amazing what Photoshop could do when you paint a red engine blue. But anyway, I actually quite like it. I'm just joking with you, folks. I really am. Where should we go first? Let's go with Gaz. Gaz, you look like the sort of bloke that's been in the Orient Express.
I wish.
I've actually, full disclosure, folks, I've actually been on the Orient Express from Victoria down to Southampton and back.
Was it you that done it? Was it
me that did it? No, it was all of us. It really was. Spoiler. But, yeah, sorry. No, if I ever say there's no spoilers.
Spoilers. Yeah.
There's no spoilers apart from the ones I've just told you.
That's great. So, guys, what do you reckon? Steam Train. What do you reckon? I like it. I really do.
I do like it. I think I prefer the look of the carriages to the loco, but overall it's still really cool. Although I think maybe the carriages were a different colour, just so it was all just there's a bit of variety in it.
Really, what colour would you rather have been? I mean,
I would have liked to see the carriages brown, with like some the gold detailing is really cool.
Pullman carriages.
Yeah.
I think part of the challenge they have though is that this is an actual train that exists now, and I'm sure there's been many iterations of it throughout the years. So because I think the ideas set looks very different.
The engine is very different. That's
very
for
different.
Sure.
I'm wondering if this is a more modern engine that they have on it now, or the other way around. I don't know. Or if they change the color because of that, because it's also different colors in the idea set. So I'm wondering if they were tied to doing something more contemporary. I don't know.
Maybe when they apply for the license, I'm only throwing it out there, Jay. You tell me what you think as well, and you, Matt. When they apply for the license for it, they probably said, "Yeah, you can do our train. We'd love you to do it, but you got to do it the right color, or you got to pick a particular format of that train." What do you reckon, Jay? Because I love blue, just the same as you out there, Salix. My favorite steam train is called the Mallard, and it's beautiful. It really is. It's gorgeous. I just wish they would make that. But anyway, that's another story for another time. Jay, what do you reckon about this? And what's your thoughts on the
trying to be very careful with what I say and what I can't say.
Okay, that's fair enough. We know.
No, but I think that's a really good point. I think if you look at a lot of licensed Lego sets, like Star Wars, like Harry Potter, the license holder usually has the final say on, what minifigs get picked, how the minifigs look, what color the vehicles are. So that's probably a good point. Like, I think if you look at have you guys watched the latest Mission Impossible
Oh, no, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it yet.
Not yet, no.
So the Orient Express features on in the movie.
Does it?
There's a great scene with Tom Cruise on the Orient Express.
Is he running in it? Because he runs everywhere, that geezer.
He's riding a motorcycle on top of it.
Yeah. He lands on the roof. It's a pretty good action sequence. And if you look at the train there, it's also blue. It's a blue version of the Orient Express.
Okay.
So obviously, I'm in Australia. We don't have. I don't think the Orient Express comes to Australia, so I don't have a lot of experience with this particular train. But I think the current version, is it blue? What color was it when you rode on it, Greg?
It was the same as what Gaza was saying. It was kind of old wooden saloon with gold pieces on it. It really was.
When was that? The 70s?
I have yeah. I was sitting in the smoking one. I was it was more like the buffet, to be honest, folks. No, seriously, it was actually about 4 years ago. And do you know what? This is the funniest thing, folks. Right? I travel from a certain location home into London Bridge. It's literally about 15 minutes. Can you believe it? Right? I actually went. I came out of Victoria. I don't even go into Victoria. I go into London Bridge. Heads over the channel. And on the way through, we actually went and came on the same line. I thought we could go anywhere in the world, and they took me on the same line as I go to work in. But anyway, it was much more luxurious. It was very nice. It was afternoon tea, and it was beautiful. And if anyone ever gets a chance to go on a train, it doesn't have to be the Orient Express. It could be, it could be anything. It's just a really nice thing to do. I think the
smell as well. Oh, smell of steam trains.
The smell?
Yeah, the smell of steam trains. It's just something about it. It's just wonderful.
Okay, I wonder where he was going with that one. Then the smell of it. All right, fair enough. But let me just. I've just got to do this, Jay, because I can't pick myself out otherwise. But look, all I would say is that get your mind's eye, folks. That's what the engine looks like, right? Imagine what it would look like in red. Well, don't imagine anymore, because look, there you go. That's pretty much it.
Oh my god! You got a prototype version.
I'm just saying. This
well,
one I'm
where'd
not.
You get the red version. That's it.
I know it's this thing called Hogwarts something or other, and it's Harry Potter. It's a theme from Lego. I don't think it'll ever catch on personally. But anyway, I wonder if they've got some hints from that. I don't know.
But how old is the train? It's like 120, 140 years old.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty old. I mean,
it's gone through. I think it's gone through many different versions. I think from what I've heard, I think in Europe they changed the locomotive as they cross borders as well.
Yeah,
that's what I read about some versions of the Orient Express.
Yeah, there are a few iterations. There's a good journey that goes on to the where is it? Venice. That's it, Venice. I'd love to do that one day. That would be nice. But yeah, we got what are they saying out in the chat? Let's see what they're saying in the chat. Ricky T says Bonnie Bricks would be nice if they'd done a Polar Express in the same theme as a Steamboat Willie. Black and white would look quite nice. Yeah, that's a good shout. There was the Polar Express that got to 10,000 in Lego Ideas. They didn't choose it. Yeah, that's why. That's probably why. Liz is saying this train seems very practical for anyone, whether a train collector or not. I love it. Yeah. And so do I, actually, Liz. I will say this, thank God they put it on track that looks like it will actually go on a standard train track, not like the Hogwarts Express, the expensive one. Greg retired in the 70s, Jay, earlier than that. I wouldn't mind. Mark's about 3 years younger than me. He really is. There's hardly nothing. It's a matter of days. It really is. Body Bricks says this is Tom Hanks minifig. Yeah, but have you ever had a Tom Hanks minifig of some sort?
Does Woody count?
Yeah, Woody. That's Tom Hanks, isn't it?
Yeah.
We got Dave out there. Dave Cartledge. Hello, Dave. How you doing? He's one of the contributors to Blocks Magazine. Mallard is a sexy train. Weirdly, it is. Absolutely. It looks modern and yet old at the same time. It would be the ultimate train to do a steampunk thing on, which
sounds like a mock in your future, Greg.
Dude, I would totally love to do it. I really would. Equally, I'd like to buy it as well. But there we go. So anyway, this is the train. What about? Let's have a look at the brick bods then. Brick bods. You look like the sort of couple that would like a train. What do you think of this set?
The engine is too short.
Oh,
Yeah, it definitely seems smaller than the
It looks
picture.
the proportions just look wrong.
do they? So do you think
Yeah,
it's
if you
all?
compare that to something like the Emerald Knight, which has a substantially longer engine, it looks so much better because of it. Particularly when you then compare it to like the Coal Hopper, it just looks wrong.
Will it make it easier to go around the track though?
Probably,
But you don't go.
but
around
you can do that with independent bogies anyway. So,
Independent bogies. We're talking about wheels here, folks. In case anyone wondered.
Well, the bogies are the things that the wheels attached to that can turn independently of the actual body of the train.
Oh, I see. Yeah, like a differential. Okay, I like that. Interesting. Carrie, you got any thoughts on this? Has Ian ever proposed to take you on the Orient Express before?
He has not, but I'd be up for it if there's food involved.
There you go. Oh, we've actually got a picture of Carrie eating. I think it was a bacon sandwich, folks.
Scrambled egg on toast.
Okay, we'll see. Anyway, maybe I should make it a caption competition, actually. But anyway, you'll see it in good time, folks. You'll see it in good time. I promise you. But anyway, who haven't we asked? Matt. You've been a bit quiet on the old train front. You look a bit like a train spotter. What do you reckon of this? What do you reckon of this set as well? I love the color. I don't care what people say about the color. I love it.
Yeah.
Initial thoughts.
I mean, blue's my favorite color, so I think it looks really nice. My uncle's actually a train conductor, but I don't really know a lot about trains. In all honesty, I can appreciate them. He has miniatures of his own trains and their scale. I think it's a nice set, but really for me it would be really cool if it could go around a track, and I think we just don't know that yet, right? So like
it's got to go around a track. They won't make that mistake twice, surely not. It's impossible.
I hope not, but it would be cool if there was a place for the power functions and all of that. So I guess we'll just have to see. That's
where the power functions will go, folks. And if this set doesn't come as meant to be with it or anything like that, it don't matter. It's Lego, right? We'll get someone like Lewis on board. We'll get a Lego master to make it happen, and it will make it happen, folks. It isn't that hard. It really, really isn't. And I do like it. I do wish days with those. What Gaz, you look like the sort of bloke that know this answer. What do they call these arms here that join the wheels together?
I think they're called the connecting rods.
Connecting rods, of course they are.
I think as well, just where that driver is there. I'm pointing at the screen, you can't see.
Is that geezer there?
Yeah, so just behind him, where you've got the overhang of the cab, I think they could have done with an extra pair of training wheels there, just on the train, because I know.
Oh, down here.
Because I know the Flying Scotsman's got an extra extra set of training wheels there, because it's was it 4, 6?
Is that hit 10,000 in Lego Ideas now?
Flying Scotsman, I don't know actually.
It needs to.
But I did have a quick Google whilst we've been chatting, and the current Orient Express has got blue carriages like this. So
yeah, he has definitely got blue carriages, and it looked lovely. It was a good old render, which is pretty good. Now, I don't know. I'm interested to know what Rob thinks about this, because he's been a bit quiet about this one. I think it's because it's not red. He's not Harry Potter. He's not interested.
Yeah.
But is it? I will say this before I ask Rob what his thoughts are. I do find it quite refreshing, folks, that it doesn't come with a bit of a station, because that's the bit we don't need in this set. Because I think we've got go out and get the Lego City station set. It's brilliant, folks. I love it. It's one of my favorite sets of, I think it was this year. It was very early this year anyway. Rob, what do you reckon? Are you a train man? I don't know.
You know, I'm not a train man really, but I was like, when I first saw the picture, I was walking out of the gym and just opened up Instagram and saw someone post, I think it was Nikki Bricks posted on her story. I said like out loud, wow, that is gorgeous. Because blue is my favorite color, and like it looks to your point, it does look like a blue Hogwarts Express. Which is pretty fun for me being a Harry Potter fan, like, and then blue my favorite color. It's just kind of merging.
It's like the cold version of it or something.
Yeah, sure. And the other thing, I'm a Ravenclaw, So blue.
Oh, he's one of those guys. He's one of those.
This is the epitome of beauty to me.
Yeah, and I like it because I mean, just out of curiosity, sorry, random question to those that like the blue. Let me know what your favorite shade is. What's your favorite shade of blue, Rob?
It's very similar to this actually, just kind of like a darker royal.
They're royal blue. I like that.
Yeah.
I love it when Americans say their favorite color is royal blue. The irony, there is an irony in there. I really do like that. Honestly, folks, they haven't got a monarchy, but I think they sometimes wish they could. Just saying, they've got presidents. What can I say? They've got presidents.
Yeah, it's true. The president is similar with less rules when you meet him. You know,
it's true. Actually, it's true. Do you curtsy to Biden? Would you curtsy to Biden?
No.
Maybe we should. Maybe we shouldn't go there.
No, we shouldn't go there.
There we go. But anyway, yeah. So it's sky blue is my favorite shade of blue. In case anyone's saying, oh, Salex is the same. He likes royal blue as well. Great
good taste.
Yeah, good man. You can't beat it. Oh, what's this? Dave Cartledge. I'm like, do I say that right? Is it Cartledge? It sounds like something from your knees. He goes, no murderers, no Dolores, no wizards, no Jedis, and he doesn't turn into a robot. Don't know what tears with it. That is true, actually. This kind of stands on its own, but it does look good. Question is, how much is it going to be? We've got a typewriter down. I think it's a typewriter anyway. It's like something that Murder She Wrote.
I think I heard $300, but maybe I'm
$300. That's I don't know. What do you reckon, Jay? What's that going to be in Australian? That's got to be about $350, isn't it?
It's a lot. The Australian dollar is in the toilet right now. So every time someone says like quotes a price in USD, I'm like, oh.
Oh really? Is the Australian dollar dropped?
I think it's close to like 60 cents.
No.
Yeah.
Dude. I mean, we thought it was bad when it was about 20. We were only 20 cents away from the pound, but God knows how. But we've got quite a strong pound at the moment. But what can I say? I do. Do you know what? Okay, this will make me sound old. Minark, you can have this one. I do remember not a time when I used to go to America, and I used to, for every pound, I'd get $2. They were happy days, I tell you. Honestly, I like the fact that they're, and I'm pretty sure they're not, that they're printed on the side here. The OE, the Orient Express. That's going to be nice. That's going to be a sought after piece, folks. I tell you, for all you train spotters out there, they're going to love that. But here's the thing, right? A bit like this theoretical Avengers Tower we're getting. We get a whole load of minifigures with this. What about that? They're pretty cool, aren't they?
They're all period ones as well, aren't they? Are they like 20s looking?
Well, yeah. I mean,
yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, I reckon so. But this would look good, don't you think? With the with the hotel, the boutique hotel.
Absolutely.
I think it would look amazing. Honestly, it does. I really do. But yeah. All right. So there we go then. That's the Orient Express. Anyone else got any last sort of thoughts about it? Is this a day one for anyone? I mean, Andrew, Brick and Brood, you love trains, don't you? You do. You love a train. What do you reckon on this set? And will you be buying it day one? Because you do love a lot of day one sets.
Yeah, I do. I'll be getting it for sure. It all depends, I guess, maybe on promos. I have such a big backlog that if I can't get it on promo or on sale, I'm trying not to buy it. But I do like trains a lot, so we will see, dude. I've been meaning to go to. We have a train museum in my town. And I was thinking about maybe trying to, it's not very busy, I don't think either. So like, I was wondering maybe I could set up shop there and like build, not necessarily the Orient Express, maybe at some point, but I had the Emerald Knight just sitting around here.
Oh, look at that, just sitting around there. There you go. Pulls out a picture.
It's used.
TJ's flex tape.
It's used, it's not new. Don't worry, it's still a flex.
But
show us the back of it. Don't put it down so quick. We already see that. Look at that. See, that would look better on the front. I agree with Ian on that. Ian, what do you reckon of that one? Yeah, that was the driver.
There's a good view of it on the side here.
Oh, is it?
Where you can see the.
That's it. Hold it there. Hold it there. Oh yeah, that is nice.
So yeah, it's a lot longer, the engine, compared to the new one. It looks just like, you're right. It looks like just like the Hogwarts Express. I didn't notice it at first. I knew it was smaller, but than what they originally were designing. But yeah, I need some flex tape so I can close this up.
I tell you what, though, I got to be honest. I'm actually quite glad that they went with 2 carriages, because at least with 2 carriages, you can buy another one of these, and you double your carriage. And if you want to, you can make the engine a bit bigger. I mean, if anything, you just put the other engine on the other end of it, because you do get trains that do that.
The only thing I really wish that Lego would do actually with their train ranges, if you could buy carriages
have one
separate.
For a start. Have one for a start, guys. Just saying. Sorry, guys.
So if you could just buy the carriages separate as well, because we've got 2, but some people might want a longer train. So
did they used to do that with some trains? Because I was trying to buy some used sets, and I saw a train engine by itself and a car and
they had a whole theme essentially that was you could buy the engine and each of the carriages individually, and then I think it was 3 different colors for each as well.
Wow.
So if you wanted to have the black engine, you could buy that, and then you could buy the green carriages to go with it. So it's really customizable. And then they had extra bits as well. But yeah, they got rid of all of that and just went with you have to buy the whole train, and if you want some extra carriages, you have to buy a second copy.
Yeah. So that'd be quite good, wouldn't it?
And Andrew, did you buy that Emerald Knight when it was out, or did you pick that up recently?
I bought it recently off of Bricklink, and someone on my local classifieds just put a used version up for $550 Canadian. And I didn't spend that much on this one, but I haven't seen it anywhere in my local classifieds ever. Like I'm on there all the time. Like it's like a habit. Even when I get bored, I just pop it open, look at it, see if there's anything new.
I love it when you do it. We all do it. We all do it,
yeah.
right? And we all do
It's
it for that time that we'll see a set. And it'll be like, oh my God, it's hope it's, and then your heart's pounding because you think, I hope it's available. You know, we all do it.
I just bought an NBA set. I would have never bought it normally, but someone had it on for a good price. It came with all the figures. I forget if I showed it off last week or not, but
no, show us it if you got it.
It's right here. I'll go grab it.
Oh, okay.
Did I forget it?
I see it. Sorry, folks. He's normally wearing shorts. That's why I always asked him to move around.
I decided to put some pants on there today. Ooh. I picked up this set.
Nice.
Wow.
And so for me, it was more of the figures.
Oh, it's got a team. It's got a whole team.
Does that have
5 on 5
Kobe in it? Yeah, it's got Kobe.
It's got
That was
Kobe and Shaq.
Yeah,
Kevin Garnett. That's a great lineup.
They look like they're from the Clone Wars.
They do look like they're from the Clone Wars.
Prime minifigure design right there.
This is like an all-star game.
Yeah,
totally.
Steve Nash.
T-Mac, Jason Kidd.
So this is unprecedented. This is from the time when Lego used to give us a full court to play a game on. Not that these half pitches that we get these days. What's all that about?
So pretty interesting.
Oh, dude, that is amazing. That must be worth a fortune.
I paid 200 Canadian for it.
All right, what's that in English money?
That's not bad. That's not bad. Like Kobe alone is like a quarter of that price, I think.
Oh, at least, yeah, definitely. I was looking them up beforehand.
Kobe number 8. It's number 8, right?
Yeah, I would think so. One second.
Who's Kobe?
Yeah,
Kobe is
he's a player. Kobe Bryant.
Is that a player? Oh, I thought you were talking about the brick building company, Kobe. I was like, what are they going on about here?
He's like the Alan Shearer of the NBA.
Alan Shearer. All right, Alan Shearer's not played for about 15 years. But I know what you mean, though.
Prolific goals, basket scorer.
Goal scorer, yeah. He's like a
all-time scorer. Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
I need to get into basketball. If I come to Chicago next year, would there be like a basketball game on that I can go to or anything like that? Is
baseball?
No, the season.
Baseball. Summer, no. Yeah, it's gonna have to be baseball.
It would be baseball. Oh, is baseball a good game to go and watch? I mean, can I get a hot dog there?
For the food.
Yeah.
Go for the food. Go for the food.
It's a great
That's
experience.
What I do. Go for the food.
I'm not a huge baseball fan, but I'm a big sports fan in general, and I love going to the occasional baseball game because it's a very relaxed pace. The game, you can. So I enjoy it. You'll like it, and plus you can go to Wrigley Field, which is one of the all-time.
We did that last Brick World.
We got to catch a game. Surely, Matt, Rob,
count me in. Count me in.
Let's go and do it. Can we could have like a who can eat the hot dog the quickest competition or something like that.
Yeah.
Get the foot long.
Take it to a pickleball game.
Let's do that. Yeah.
Who can get the most pickled eating balls?
God.
It's bizarre. The connotations is unbelievable. It's unprecedented. I tell you, folks. Pickled balls. We'll make it a thing next year. Maybe we'll batter them or something like that. Anyway, we'll be the ones battered.
I've seen on TikTok, because it's football season right now. I've seen some like English people go to a college football game, and they're like, "Oh my god, this is crazy! It's just like the movies. They've got the marching band and the tailgating and all that stuff.
Cheerleaders and stuff like that.
Cheerleaders. Yeah, it's the whole 9 yards. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
How do the people in the UK feel about Americans all being Wrexham fans now?
I don't mind it actually. It's quite cool, isn't it? It's owned by Deadpool. Yeah. It's Wrexham, as they like to call it. It's I got to say this as well because I know Rob, you're a Ted Lasso fan, aren't you?
A huge Ted Lasso fan. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So my football team is West Ham United. That is I'm a Hammer fan. We ain't nothing like that in real life, I promise you.
Of course. I've learned that you say because in America we say who do you root for? Right, or who's your team?
Who do you root for?
Y'all say that. Who do you say
that? They say that in England. They'll be like, "What? That's a private question. You mind? I'm a married man."
Yeah. So who do you support?
Yeah. It's who do you support? Yeah.
My team is Liverpool. I'm a huge Beatles fan, and I figured they probably would root for Liverpool.
Yeah.
So I'll root for Liverpool.
Okay, they're a good team. They got done by the VAR a couple of weeks ago badly.
I don't really watch too many of the games, but yeah.
Okay, he's one of them. He's pretty thinks Bruce Grobbelaar's in goal for him still. I'm only kidding. What have you got there? That looks like some sort of weapon or something you got there.
Oh no, that's for beer.
What?
Nice.
That's
for drinking beer at the Cubs game.
My God.
And they refill it for you too. Or actually, no, they don't. They give you a beer and you pour it back in.
Very
and then you drink again.
If I drank that much beer, I'd be up at 4 times in the night.
It looks big, but it's like basically I think a 12-ounce beer. I think a 12 or 14 at the most.
It's skinny.
Yeah, it's really skinny.
It's skinny. I like it.
That's awesome though.
Baseball bat. Come on, let's hit that ball. Gee whiz, that's wow. And on that,
got to root for the home team.
I've got this video that I play. It's from the 1970s, and it's the Superman one. And it's someone super chats me. I might even play it. And it's the one when they say, "I can't believe he got her. He got her." Now, what is it in 1970? Did all the Americans talk like this? What was that all about?
Yeah, very nasally.
That's what I mean. Anyway, I tell you what, talking about Americans, right? Let's talk about something completely different now. Let's talk about steam. Sorry, it's the worst segue I'm going to come up with tonight. It really is. But it doesn't involve plants that give you lumps and bumps and issues with poo. But anyway, guys, you was there this weekend. At least I know you was because I've seen loads of pictures with you and tell us a little bit about steam. And then I want the Brickbods to tell us a little bit about steam because they're podcast this week actually goes into Steam quite a lot actually, and Ian seemed to be quite excited about Steam and the Black Country show as well, which apparently gives you something in particular, but we're letting them talk about that. But guys, tell us a little bit about your experience at Steam, and then what we'll do is we'll have a look at some photographs that people have sent me of lumps and bumps and things like that. So anyway, guys, starting with you, mate, tell us a little bit about Steam. What was your experience and why I really need to go next year?
Well, it's got lots of Lego in. That's why you need to go for a start. And if I'll be there, the Brickbods will be there. Mark will probably be there.
Oh, don't try and put me off.
Oh,
rude.
Oh, Carrie's like rude.
Yeah, straight away. She's straight in there. No, it's a Lego show. It's a 2-day Lego show in the Steam Museum in Swindon. So it's run alongside the exhibits there, which are just loads of steam locomotives. They've got like signal boxes, so you can actually do little demos of actually how they would change the points, change the signals and stuff like that. They've got these massive levers and stuff on the floor that you would do that with. That's all this is. That's levers. But yeah, so you've got a couple of halls. So you've got like the main hall you come in with. You've got lots of Lego. They had it more as like a medieval area this year. So they had quite a few really big ones with like some medieval scenes. So that's
London
where
London A-Foles.
They were in the main hall because there's this massive white castle.
Yeah, 250,000 pieces, folks.
I think they all built like a bit each. I think when that one, didn't they? And they all came together and.
Yeah, I think Matt Elder built part of it as well. I think each tower was like 10,000 pieces or something stupid like that. It was crazy.
Yeah, really impressive though. Really impressive. And so you just go through. You've got about 3 rooms sort of where you can with different Lego builds in different mocks. So you can go through to see all of them. There's quite a few interactive ones. There's fun things to play with as well. So you've got like the brick pits as usual. My boy's been chewed. And the cat's on it.
So did you say someone's chewing your foot then?
No, my cat's trying to chew my headphone wire. So...
Oh right, okay, yeah. Don't let it do that. You might electrocute the cat at the same time.
So I'm going to hold it like this. So
what cat is it? Because you've got a few cats, haven't you?
He's gone now. No, he's going to try and purr in the microphone now.
God, it's like a puma of some sort. Let's have a look. What's his or her name?
He is called Passo, and he's been a bit cheeky now. He's been
Hello,
asleep,
Passo.
and then the second I go on the screen, it's like, "Oh, time for me." So yeah, thanks for that.
Oh, that's all right. We don't mind. We don't mind. That's it. Just watch where he puts his claws. That's all.
Might be shredding. God.
All right.
Yeah.
So are you definitely going to go again next year? You'd recommend it?
Yeah, it was really fun. I say it's 2 days, but it just goes so fast as well. You know, you set up in the morning on we went up on Saturday morning to set up. And you just. Right. So you're setting up, and then you hear the signal that the doors are open, and then people are coming in. You're talking to people, and then before you know it, it's lunchtime, and then it's like 5 o'clock, and it's closing. And it's like, what just happened? Where's it all gone? But it's really great for just meeting people and just seeing people's reactions to things as well. So because I do like the Doctor Who stuff. People are sort of looking at it and they're like, "Oh, it's that! Oh, and it's that!" And which is good that they recognise it as well. So that's quite good. But it's just nice to see people's reactions to it as well. Like there's one girl I think you saw Carrie and Ian's one, and she's a big fan of the elves, and she was like, "Oh my god!" So it's really
she was there for like half an hour.
Really? Oh my god! Like you two must have been like peas in a pod, you and them, Carrie, because you love. If anyone doesn't know this, they definitely know it now. Spoiler alert: Carrie is a massive elves fan as well.
Yeah, Lego elves, best theme ever.
So what did you think of what was Steam the best convention ever, or is it just right up there with some of your favorites?
Yeah, I mean, I've enjoyed all of the ones we've been to, but Steam is the one we started at last year. That's our very first one, so it was nice to be back.
Yeah.
It's hectic, it's full on, but it is really, really fun, and it's even better this year because we had friends around us, so it was like there was a lot of shenanigans going on, things were moving from one build to another, it was just really good fun.
Is it a blue thing by any chance?
A blue thing?
Yeah.
Oh yes, it was a blue thing.
Oh, it was a blue thing. Yeah.
And,
one of the things,
and some other things.
Yeah.
Random pieces of hair and all sorts of things.
What?
Like Lego hair, not actual hair.
Oh right, I was going to say.
So some of the doctors looked a little bit different at times.
Yeah, they had like makeovers and stuff.
Okay, cool. So should I go there next year, or should I even maybe go there and display something? I don't know, but
you could do actually. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Okay.
Yeah, it's worth being there because I mean everyone's really chatty and they're all like-minded people, so everyone's there for the Lego, and it's just pretty fun.
Yeah, and if you do go there, so you can either display or you can volunteer, and if you do that, then you get invited to the kind of evening activities. So throughout the kind of show, they have the robot battles, which is Robot Wars, but they're not allowed to call it Robot Wars for legal reasons. But and so and the kids get really excited by that, watching the robots fight. But then after the show's finished on the Saturday, they will do like a private fight for everyone to watch, because obviously
all right, that sounds a bit weird. Can you tell us
more
because
you've been looking after your mocks all day, so you can't get to see them. So they do it again just so you.
Plus,
don't miss out.
there's massive crowd of kids there watching it each time, so you don't want to be getting in the way of that as well.
No.
So instead, on the Saturday night, you get to watch that. There's then food. So in this case, previous years it's been a sit-down meal. They've actually got to the point now where too many people are there for them to do a sit-down meal.
Yeah.
So they got a big food van in instead. So we had hot dogs and mac and cheese.
Yeah, it's really good.
So that was really nice. And then after that, they have like the charity auction where you will get weird stuff come up. So some of it will be old sets and retired sets. Some of it will be stuff that's been signed by people.
Yeah.
Really rare kind of Lego adjacent stuff that you don't normally see. So it's a really good evening kind of thing. And the whole time you're there with other AFOLs as well, chatting. So, that's something that if you're just going to shows, you don't get to experience.
Yeah.
You have to be displaying or volunteering to get into that kind of stuff. It's definitely worth it.
Yeah, it's kind of like a networking event for AFOLs.
Yeah.
So the food was definitely better this year. I think was the food a bit dodgy last year?
Bricktastic was the bad food. It wasn't bad food. It was slow food.
It was
really
horrendously slow and then really stingy portions.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. No, last year the food was okay.
Yeah,
I'd say this year it was better.
Well,
but that's because I prefer hot dogs.
It was more up in the streets.
But it's just nice and quick there as well, wasn't it? Because you literally just go up, get it, sit down, and start chatting.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And the mousse was that dessert.
That mousse was good.
Oh, and I had two.
Mousse was that chocolate mousse or
no?
The berry mousse.
Yeah, it was very nice as well.
It was very, very nice.
Yeah, we all love our food. We really do, honestly. Well, maybe I'll go there next year. Maybe I should display it as well. Maybe I should do my first one there. That'd be kind of exciting.
Yeah, because you could be there with London AFOLs, maybe if they do another big one like that, or do something yourself as well.
Yeah, I'll have to chat with John about that. Who knows?
Obviously it was Matt Elder's first time displaying.
Oh, was it? I didn't realise it was his first time.
Yeah, and so because he was doing it with London AFOLs, that meant there wasn't too much pressure because, it was a massive build and there were loads of them there. So he didn't need to stay there the whole time. So he got to experience a lot more of the show and it's a lot more laid back doing that. So if you can get into a collab build for your first display, then that's a really good way of doing it.
That could be it. That could be my way in. All right, I'll get in touch with him later on tonight because I was chatting with him this week about it. And it does look like they had a jolly good time, I have to say. And I think on that note, that's probably a really good time to actually start taking a look at diving into some of these pictures because we've got a lot of pictures tonight, folks. We really have. I just got to ask though, how first of all, Brick and Brood, you look like you're building something. So what are you building? Tell us what you're building.
I'm keeping busy for sure this this stream. I just went on to Republic Builds website the other day. I was looking. I just had for some reason. Oh no, this is how it started, guys. Long story. I was on Amazon. They had a Breaking Bad van for like $50. It was not Lego. I thought, you know what, looks really cool. I'll get it. Then I'm like, hold on, let's see what's available for Lego online. And I feel like I've seen it before. Takes me to Republic Builds website. I bought their. It's just a bunch of parts. So I ended up buying a custom RV, and it was like 50% off. It was like $70 Canadian, and it comes with like over 1,000 pieces. It's pretty big, and I ended up buying some other stuff here. So this is what
he can't help himself.
I've been dying to show this off. So this is the is Vance Cobb from Mando. It's his speeder.
Nice. Oh yeah. Oh, I like that.
So it's got the figure's probably his custom. That's probably the coolest part about it. But it's like his speeder.
That's a lovely set.
I got it's called a Mando Bark bike or something, whatever. But it's
got BARC, BARC, I think it is. Yeah, nice.
And it's got.
I think Lego are going to come out of a set. Like
they are. I just found that out recently.
It's called what's his name? Grogu's Escape or something like that. It's all official. It's all official, Matt.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
That's cool.
Allegedly. So I got this custom. Set as well. With I can't think of Bex is his last name.
Who's driving it? Don't mind me asking. Who's actually driving that speeder?
He's using the Force.
Yeah. Of course, the Force.
Yeah.
We're all Force users apparently.
And because I bought all this stuff, I got this custom Anakin Skywalker figure.
Oh, I love a bit of Anakin.
So it's just like a printed piece. It's called Vader Fist mask.
Oh,
so he's the
okay.
chosen one.
Chosen one. Blimey, it's a bit egocentric, isn't it? That one.
But it's a 300. Like, the whole figure is 360 degrees printed on it. It's really,
nice.
it's really
That's
nice.
sick.
Lovely.
So if you go on their website, if you want to buy it, it's like $700. But it's the blurb says it's just because they give it away if you spend a lot of money, so they don't want people just buying them and like taking the value down.
Nice.
So if you want one, you can spend like $700. I spent like then I spent $700 obviously.
Yeah, probably 900.
But yeah, so anyway, whatever. It's worth it, right? All real
What you got
Lego.
there? What you got there? We got there in them bags.
And then these are the Jesse and Mr. Walter White pink, like a.
Oh, nice.
Andrew, can you send me the link to that?
For sure.
Breaking Bad RV later, because I think I might get that for my son.
No, it's really cool, and it's a good price right now for sure. But the one thing that I was talking to Tanjam, I was telling him about my pickups here. He mentioned that he's heard that they don't like they use all Lego pieces, but it's not always brand new pieces. So anyways, I built those the Cobb Vance or I think his name Cobb Vance or
Cobb Vanth.
That's it. Yeah, I don't want to say that there's no C at the end. You're right. All right. Anyways, so Cobb Vanth, a speeder, and that bark cycle. I found about these many pieces that were kind of yellowed.
Let's have a look. Oh, yellowed. Okay.
Yeah,
feed it back to
those.
So I replaced them already with my collection. So, but that is kind of one downside that some of them aren't brand new pieces. They're
probably quite new. They probably look good. They're just not always brand new.
And the minifigs, how are they?
Oh, amazing! Like all custom, like printed. He says they use UV. Like on the website, it says UV printing or something like that. So I think it's pretty well.
It's a thing. People love the custom stuff. They really do.
Yeah.
I've not gone down that way yet. So anyway, let's have a look at Lewis. Looks like he's building something. Is that how he's doing his tax returns? I'm not sure.
Tax returns.
There we go. Very lucrative.
I'm just working on the.
What's he doing?
The lunar. Parade. What's it called?
Oh yeah.
The Lunar New Year
came out last year. Hopefully we get a new
Lunar
one
New Year Parade.
That's it. We've got the
working on those.
Purple Snow Spaceman.
I got this one.
Parts. Oh, is that a rabbit? There we go. Oh, there's something quintessentially lovely about Lego gold and red.
Yeah, it's a really nice color palette. So I'm pretty happy with it. So far.
All right. Well, anyway, talking of color palettes, then let's have a look at actually big bods. You've actually stopped doing something. What's going on? What are you waiting for?
We finished. That's mine.
Oh, there we go.
So the nice, pretty doors are hiding
That's
now.
a big one.
Very nice.
Yeah, it is, and it was a really interesting build actually. Normally, these Harry Potter ones, they just feel like they're just these frames repeated quite a lot, but this was a lot of actual building, so I enjoyed it.
There's a nice technique behind it.
Yeah.
Try not to stab anyone with that though. Oh, Ian, look at that. Ian, can you do it? Can you like last week?
It is tricky.
We got Nicole. Nicole gave us a demo last week.
He did really well.
Yeah.
Come on, hold it up. Give us a demo. You might need to stand up.
It just falls off a lot.
Yeah.
That's cheating. That is.
It is.
Come on.
Trying to show it and play it is not an easy thing.
Stand up.
This is the hardest part.
It's not meant to be easy.
I found this part the easiest part.
I've not done this part.
What?
So it tends to jump into a bit next to it instead.
We can't see
Oh,
it.
come on, Ian. You can do it. Do you want me to show that bit off?
You can show that.
That bit I was quite proud of me.
Oh, okay. Hold it up. Hold it up.
Oh, I don't know how, but then I can't see.
Stand up.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, see, that's what happened to me.
Yeah. It's tricky.
Come on, Carrie. Do it. You've got 10 seconds to save humanity. Get on with it.
We're all doomed.
I mean, you can't see it because it's like you have to be above to see it. But I can't tilt it because then it doesn't work.
Right.
So it's really cool. And it's got spinny bits and little sheep.
Oh, well.
It's good. I like it.
It says good. You like it. All right.
And if you've got these sweets, you can play it with those as well.
I never stop eating those two, honestly. They must be on rations in Southampton.
Ian didn't like what he cooked, so.
No.
Well, we're going to see a picture of Carrie eating something in a minute. Anyway, this talking of which, because that's probably the picture of the week. It really is. But anyway, talking of pictures, let's take a look at so. And don't forget, folks, if anyone has sent me any pictures in, and I don't show them off today, it's easy. I show them off next week. It's as easy as that. So let's have a look at these then. Now, there's actually there might, I think they were in the chat earlier on today. They might still be out there. If they are, do us a favor, give us a thumbs up. Bricktastic. I actually thought that was Bricktastic, as in the Manchester Bricktastic, the fairy bricks ones, but it's not actually. It's actually a Bricklink store called Bricktastic.
Good Bricklink store.
So yeah, apparently one of the biggest in the UK as well. But anyway, so this is part and parcel of their workforce, which obviously they must be Italian because they've got great big Fiat badges on them. But they look pretty good, don't they? He's got a nice smile. Actually, it looks quite similar to him. It's a bit spooky, isn't it? But there, but also, what they've got going in the background there? Like the games, Nintendo,
Oh, wow.
Mario.
Look at those consoles. Yeah.
What's that?
Super NES, that isn't it?
Is that Super NES?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. We like
There's some
that.
Sega.
That's not the
Sega
American one
consoles
though. I think that might be the Famicom. Japanese.
Yeah,
version.
this has got to be England. Yeah, it's got to be England. That's a Switch. I think that's quite new. Although it's an original one, or is that the Lego set?
Right, that's the regular.
Yeah, that's the original NES.
All the maze. I bet you used to
It's a
play
Mega
on those
Drive
for
at the
hours, Ian.
Oh god, yeah, Mega Drive down the bottom. Oh my god.
Oh god, yeah, no, that's what I had. Does anyone ever remember Altered Beast? That was one. Power
God.
up.
I remember that.
Yeah, Altered Beast. It's like the first one that came out with it, wasn't it? Look at those legs as well. What, is that the Saturn?
Yep, that's the Saturn.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, Lewis, I didn't imagine your games. I bet Rob, I bet you like your old games.
Everyone always says that.
I do.
I'm not a big gamer.
You play Streets of Rage?
Are you not? Oh yeah. The what? The what? Either Rage?
Streets of Rage on the Mega
Streets of
Drive.
Rage. Yeah, that does ring a bell. I have to be honest. What was it? Did they have a little catchphrase in it or anything like that? I'm all about the sound bites. I really am. It's a bit like Jet Set Willy. Does anyone remember that? That was the most bizarre game I've ever played.
Which one?
Really, Jet Set Willy. No, not Jet Set Willy. It was called Earthworm
Jim. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Earthworm Jim.
Oh god, yeah.
That's great.
It's a bizarre thing. He takes his head off to I don't know. It's just bizarre. Anyways, it would sound even weirder if I describe it. It really will. There we go. Team Dreamcast. Look at this, Lauren. Surely you didn't have a Dreamcast. You're way too young for that. Surely.
You guys are speaking a different language to me, honestly.
Dreamcast had the best memory cards. They were like these little like things that you could play on.
Matt, this is what we used to do before they invented the internet. It really was.
That's not the US version of the Super Nintendo. I don't know if that's a UK version, but
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
The Bricktastic.
it's very different than ours. Even the cartridges are different.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Couldn't share them, I suppose. Oh my God! Look at this. Ain't no one getting that food. Look at this.
I posed for that specifically for you because I know you're fascinated with my love of breakfast.
Let's have a look. What's she got going on there?
That was fake eating. I wasn't actually eating. I was just like,
Oh yes, she was. I've seen you eat before.
A glass of
When
cider
it's
as
a lot messier.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, some whiskey in the morning.
whiskey, yeah.
It's great.
Plenty more.
Full glass too.
Yeah.
How much
It's a
butter have
full
you
more.
put on that?
Neat. It'd be
Oh, I
neat
love
as well.
butter. That's my favourite thing.
There we go.
The toast is off to
bacon.
the side. I did have toast. I wasn't just eating butter.
There's not a pig in there. Folks. There's a herd of pigs in that plate. There really is. There we go. Get away from my dinner. And what's going on over there with this geezer as well? Oh, hold on. Wrong way there. Back to their one. But anyway, what was on the telly at the time anyway?
I wasn't watching. I was eating.
Not a lot.
I think it was just a radio channel.
Looks
okay.
nothing.
Fair enough. Interesting. Celtic
The guy
supporter
behind me
over
was from the Brick Show as well. He was one of
Was
the
he?
train guys.
Yeah, he's a train
there.
guy.
Oh, that's why he's on his own then. Fair enough.
Oh.
And, I'm joking. He's a train spy. What can I say? I'm the best toy ever. There you go. I like that. It's a challenge. There we go. I like that.
It's a waffle brand.
It's a waffle brand. What Ego is?
Oh yeah.
Eggo.
2 G's.
I got my Eggo.
Eggo waffle.
Yeah, 2 G's, 2 G's.
No idea what they're talking about now. They were talking a foreign language to us. It sounds like English, but it's not. Anyway, what is? Oh, there we go. Dave says, "Yeah, Spectrum Classic, Jet Set Willy." It was showing my age. Yeah, I used to, Dave. I used to have Checkered Flag and Morris Goes Skiing. The most horrendous names, but there we go. If you know, you know. But yeah, Myth. That was one of my favorite Spectrum games. I had the 128K +2, so I had the built-in tape recorder. Get in there. Anyway, moving on swiftly. There's a picture I took earlier on this week. I thought it was quite a nice little picture. That Marek, the most talked about figure ever, that came to nothing. It really didn't. But anyway, it was good fun while it lasted. This is Old and Doff. Please do not touch. Is that don't touch him or don't touch the Lego?
I think it was don't touch him.
I'm just saying. What if they put him in the emergency exit? What's that? No smoking as well. I like that. That's a good picture. Who took that? Did you take that picture, Carrie?
Look at the Lego, Greg. Look at the Lego.
I'm joking.
That's hilarious.
I love it. But was this KO's first time at displaying as well?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I wish I was there. I recognise that Lego.
So that's the castle in the forest,
and he's expanded it.
Yeah.
Very nice.
There was so much to see in there. It was well packed.
It really was.
Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. I like it. Moving on. Oh, look, we've got this geezer again. There we go. So this is the London A-Files. This is the London A-Files. How about that for a castle? That's good, isn't it?
That picture actually makes it look small. It was a lot bigger than it looks there.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at the size of those horses to give you the scale.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was huge. Yeah.
Each tower was 10,000 pieces. So,
and each tower has a complete spiral staircase going up the middle of it, and it is completely studless and anti-studless, so everything is a smooth surface.
Impressive.
It made them fun to build, I've been told.
Yeah, so the one that in the previous picture, you could see one that was sort of half built. That was unintentional. It just didn't survive the journey, but it was actually quite good to show what it looked like inside.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, very cool. Very cool. Let's see. We've got a few pictures of these.
Yeah, so the tree at the very front, that's Matt Elder's build. So he's got one big tree that he did, and then the two little trees either side is actually Ollie's instructions, Brick Askew.
Oh yeah, Brick Askew. He does some phenomenal trees. He really does. Don't get me going about that blacksmith set. Cool. This is a very English kind of castle, though, isn't it? It's being that we got the England symbol there. A lot of people think our flag's the Union flag, but it isn't. Actually, it's that St. George. Very cool. I like it. I'll have to do that next year. I have to do that as a club.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, there we go. Look, that's nice. I like that. Seeing it being built. Very cool. Very cool. What's going on here? So this is Lewis. This is one of yours. What's going on here? Is this some sort of is this your mock? Some sort of museum thing going on there? What's going on? Tell us a little bit about
something
it.
like it. So this is a close up of one of the displays in my museum. This was Aqua Raiders, but I was told it was like Aqua Zone 2. I don't remember exactly. I forget. But so I have all the displays are different themes, and well, this is the classic broken space helmet on display.
Yeah. Oh, dude, great detail.
That's awesome.
So the whole museum is just basically Lego history. So I'm quite excited about the rumored
Natural History Museum.
Natural History Museum.
Yeah.
So and this whole model was inspired by the Museum of Natural History in New York. So that's actually a torch, as you guys call it.
Oh yeah.
The keychain torch.
Nice.
Which amazingly, surprisingly and unsurprisingly is in system. So it's actually on to 1x1 square tiles that fit under each leg.
Oh, wow.
So if we call it torch, I'm confused.
We call them flashlights. Flashlights.
Yeah.
Flashlights. Okay, that makes sense. Flashlights.
I like
And
the
then-
Ole Cook reference there.
Yeah, he's there. And
Now,
Christian Kirk is also there. Gottfried is on the other side. Pirates.
It's pirates, isn't it?
Yes.
Can you slide those displays out? Like if you wanted to change them out?
Yeah, I do. And I actually, last time I displayed it, I brought a Friends version. I brought a Friends display and a video display.
Genius. Oh, look at this! Look at
It's
this.
my adventures one.
Oh wow,
That's
Johnny.
cool.
Very
I'm
good.
just saying this, folks.
That's a good
Right?
thing,
I would
yeah.
like to see Johnny Thunder come back. I never collected it.
Oh,
but I
I
like
would love
thing.
that line to come back. That would be my jam. I think if it made a comeback.
Yeah. There we go. Dave's saying he loves the cracked helmet strap. That's a great reference.
Yeah.
If it's one of those things, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
That's it. Holy Bricks from the Tower Bridge set. Joanna's build is amazing. Yeah, well, I think we've got some pictures of that coming up as well. I want to know a little story from Jay. So Jay he's got one of the best blogs out there, folks. He really has. It's an amazing blog. It's changed enough to call Jay's Brick Blog as well, which makes sense. Very marketable and easy to remember, which is always nice. It's my go-to place to read in the morning. It really is when I'm commuting into London. And I couldn't help but notice there was a story, Jay. There was a story about what potentially the next modular will be. Of course, that will be January the 1st, 2024. And what did you kind of conclude? What did you surmise that the next one, theoretically speaking, could actually be? What did you think it could be?
Yeah, so I think full disclosure, I kind of wrote that before I went to Denmark. Because,
it was weeks ago. 2
weeks ago, yeah. So I was in Denmark for Fan Media Day. So this is an annual event that Lego hold. This is the second one post-pandemic that's in person. So generally we go there, you get to like hang out with other fan media, with other creators, you get to meet designers. They typically show off sets that are coming up in the future. So we get a really cool kind of like long range preview of sets that are coming out in the next few months. So I kind of wrote that piece because I wanted to kind of predict the next modular. And that was completely based off like my own speculation. So there's no like leaks or anything. And I just kind of wanted to get it out before I got to Denmark because there's always the chance that they show off the next modular there. Last year we got to see the Jazz Club before it was officially revealed. So I kind of just wanted to get out there, and it's always a nice kind of like guessing game to predict or kind of guess what the next modular is, because it's such a great way to start the year off, you know, with a new modular. That's how a lot of Lego fans kind of, you know, welcome in the new year. Midnight, watch the fireworks, and order the new modular. That's
kick the family out and go. I'm going to bed. I've got to go to the Lego store in the morning.
Yeah, crash the website.
Crash the website. Be in queue for like half an hour. So yeah, like I was thinking really hard because last year when I was in Denmark as well, I kind of predicted the Jazz Club there as well based on the clues in I think the boutique hotel. So I was kind of like, all right, this is the second year in a row I need to put a prediction up.
You're on a hat trick potentially.
Yeah, a lot of pressure for next year. So I felt like Lego would do something in the education or science or space, because we've never had a modular that was within kind of like the educational space before. So my methodology was kind of plotting out different like building types. So, you know, we've got like food related modulars. We got a lot of restaurants. We got travel modulars with, you know, the cafe corner with the boutique hotel. You got municipal like buildings like the police station, fire station. You've got a lot of commercial buildings like the pet shop, greengrocer, Grand Emporium. So one of the key, like, you know, if you look at a city or you look at any sort of like urban center, there's always, you know, sort of like a focal point of education or learning. So whether that's like a university or museum. So I felt like this was this was almost like a no-brainer, because this is something that Lego have not done before. So that was why my kind of prediction was sort of like on the lines of either like a university or like a museum, just because I felt like that was something that Lego have never done before, and it's I think it's about time that the modular street got some got an institution of education or learning. So.
Well, I think it's a jolly good idea and a brilliant educated guess. And I've got to be honest, Jay, my money's with you. I think it's a safe bet, and to do it like this, and hopefully, you never know. I'm just throwing it out there, folks. We might even get a fossil of a dinosaur in there
Ooh.
as well.
Oh,
Just
that'd
like
be
this
cool.
is one.
I
There.
hope
That
so.
would be good.
Yeah,
Yep.
that'd be really cool.
So, yeah,
next year's the tough one. So the one after this coming 24 version, that's gonna be the 20th anniversary. So Lego probably saving something
the
special for
20th
that one.
anniversary. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait,
Oh,
yeah,
God.
yeah.
I'd like to see it. I'd like to see a theatre. I'd like to see a theatre, like a show or something like that. Maybe William Shakespeare. That'd be quite a good one.
Do you think they'd reissue one of the older ones that discontinued and like reimagine it or anything?
Oh, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, recolored or something like that. They do that. Oh, that could be an idea. There we go. Who knows? What one would we go for as well? Maybe one that I haven't got yet. The bank, maybe, or the probably wouldn't do that. Probably the theatre or something like that. I don't know. The cinema, I should say. But yeah, good idea. And beautiful as always. Oh, look, this is the Western. Oh, that was good.
Yeah,
that was good.
That's huge. There's a lot going on there.
This is a big
It's
set.
about 8 feet.
That's massive.
It's about 8 feet wide.
That is big.
Yeah, I love the use of the lighting as well.
Yeah.
Like they're on the right spots.
I tell you what, right? Lighting is becoming such a thing these days.
Well,
It really
I never intended to light it, but once I put the dioramas, I did some tests and I saw how dark they were inside.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I guess I'm gonna have to light this thing, and I'm very glad I did because it makes it look that much more.
It's
Interesting.
totally brought it to life. Lewis.
Yeah.
It really has.
Yeah.
It really has. Oh, this is looks like the work of Matt Melish.
Yeah.
This does.
So-
why are we looking at this, Matt? Tell us the story behind this.
I ended up combining the Phase 1 and 2 Cody and Rex helmets from that series and wanted to make the Phase 1 Rex helmet, which was hard enough, but then I tried to deconstruct it and put it in studio. So now I can take this apart and put it back together if I ever want to. Because my problem with MOCs also is that if I build something, I have this emotional attachment to it, and I don't want to take it apart.
Yeah.
So now it's digitized, and I can take it apart. And if I ever wanted to rebuild it, I can.
You backed it up, so to speak.
Yeah.
Let's hope Ahsoka did the same thing. No spoilers, just saying. It looks great, man. Honestly, and I am a big fan of Phase 1 stuff. I really am. There's something just retro, so almost Flash Gordon about it, which is probably way beyond, but way before your time. Sort of thing being Lewis.
Love that movie.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Gordon's alive. Just saying. That is a reference. I promise you, folks, it really isn't. Oh, what's this?
This is where I got my poison ivy.
Poison ivy. Lumps, bumps, and poo.
There's a nice bit of poo.
There's the poo.
What a beautiful set. Tell us about this set as well. I've got this to build, and I almost don't want to build it because there's just something really nice about it. Tell us a little bit about it, though, Matt.
Yeah, I mean, I think for Disney fans or those people who grew up with this in their childhood, it's more meaningful to you. Honestly, like if you're thinking about having kids in the future, this might be one to buy and then save for them to build together eventually. It's just a nice little set, and although it's $100 in the US, I still think it's worth it. You get so many great molds with the figures, good prints. I loved it. Honestly, I didn't think that I would like it as much as I did, but it was really fun.
I think it's a really nice story as well, and it's a really nice setting that you chose. I mean, you certainly had to work for it. There's no doubt about that. But it is lovely. This is a really nice. Again, this is Lego Ideas. Lego Ideas is, I think, probably right up there with me in my top 3 themes. I think
these were also really hard to pose. Like the wind kept coming by, and then it was like at noon, so the lighting was not the best. And then I had to wait for it to go behind a tree every once in a while, and I would snap a photo like that. But we got it in the end.
You clearly suffer for your art, Matt.
Yeah.
Blood, sweat, and tears, and lumps and bumps.
And lumps and bumps. And poo. And the important bit. I will say this, folks. Think about it, right? Some of the best Lego sets come with Lego balloons. They really do. Have a think about it. It makes sense, I promise you. Let's have a look. Oh, this is a nice one. I like this one. This one. Right, how did you do this in a windy situation?
Oh, it was tough. It was tough. You just have to be patient with it, honestly.
Yeah.
The lighting was also a struggle. So in Photoshop, during post, I tried to balance it out. I put out a real TikTok short, whatever you want to call it, of like the before and afters of these two. So if you wanted to see how much editing it took, that it also is a component of these images. But yeah, I also got a display case for my Jango Fett Slave 1 sealed set.
Oh, look at that.
So I wanted to flex a little bit.
That's cool.
I'm just throwing it out there, folks. My favorite UCS set from Star Wars is the Slave 1. I'd be quite happy with a recolored Jango Fett version. I really would.
Yeah, that'd be great. Or, if they're retiring that, I think it's like $40 here in the US, the smaller Boba Fett starship, if they could redo that in the Jango Fett colors, I would be so happy.
Yeah, and easy to do actually yourself, I suppose. Just buying it.
Oh, yeah,
they're great. So the 20th for anyone that can't get the UCS set, I would suggest the 20th anniversary one, but they're blooming expensive now. They are. Part it out. That's what I'm doing, by the way. I'm gonna be one of my. I've got a few things bubbling along in the background. One of them is recreating the 2013 gunship, and I can with stickers with those beautiful turrets that I love, the sphere turrets, right? It comes out at about £200. That's 250 shorter than buying a new one. It really is. But anyway, that's a project that's kind of ongoing at the moment. Dave says arcade would be great, as does Stud City. Good to see you out there, Stud. Or a tanning. I hope you had a belated birthday to you as well, my friend. It says or a tanning salon above and off license, or a massage parlor next to a chicken. Now that I wasn't expecting you to say, Dave, but now you come to think about it, what a great idea. Probably won't happen. But I will say this. It'll be interesting to know the 20th anniversary one. Well, we have to get the rumors going on that. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it's an awesome set. And it was in such good condition when I got it back a couple of years ago. So I didn't have a display case for it until just a couple of months ago, where I met someone at Brick Fair who actually custom made it for me. So
nice.
Yeah, it's really nice to be able to actually put on a shelf.
That's really intricately made as well. That you've got a nice bit of kit there, and what a beautiful bit of Lego history as well to have. Wonderful, really, really nice, dude. Really appreciate it. Oh, that's nice as well. Can I just say, Marvel do come out of a couple of nice bangers when it comes to modulars as well. The Avengers Tower, they should do it.
They should do another one. Yeah,
I think they should do the Avengers Tower. I think it will sell like hotcakes. I really do.
I don't know.
Especially if it's tall.
But... Maybe there's some little side builds of like some other things.
Yeah, throw some 30 figures into
like
it. I'm throwing it out there. Just 30.
No. They should do 31. I think.
Oh,
just one. It's kind of like this one goes to 11. It's like
guessing. And make it big as well. Make it the biggest one, like over 5,000 pieces, something like that. I think that'd be good.
Yeah,
really do. Anyway,
we're on to a winner.
We're just saying, just throw it out.
Just hopes and dreams.
Yeah. Feed it back, Matt. Feed it back. This is from Nicole. Nicole built. This is Nicole in Germany, by the way, folks. She built some Technics, and there you go. It's a beautiful looking set. I think it's a GT, I believe. GT. I think she actually drives one in real life. Talking of which, there's a little flex at the back here. Let's have a look at her parts. What sort of sorting is that? Nicole, are you out there? What organisation is that?
Maybe it's like a whole set in each drawer or something.
It's pieces that she's picked up over floor over time. Any hope for us down here? Oh, that's a bit more like it, yeah. There we go. How do you do it out there, folks? What can we say? Oh, look at that. There's a little flex as well. Moss Isley. Great set. Anyway, moving on. This is it being constructed. The old pistons down there, folks. The old pistons. That's very good. Moving on. These are some pictures that Ollie sent in from Steam. Right, we need the steamers down there. Carrie, you take notice of what goes on at these places. What are we looking at?
So this is the first flight of the Wright brothers. So he actually constructed it based on pictures of the event, so you can't really tell from this, but the plane's at a slight angle, so as it took off, kind of the one side went down. So he's managed to do that, and he's even got like I can't remember which of the Wright brothers it is, but the one standing on the ground, he's actually like jumping up in the air, which is directly taken from the photograph it's based on.
Ah, that's pretty cool, man. I like it. Yeah, well, that's nice as well. Look at the floor in that. That's nice.
So yeah, this is Simon Pickard, and he does quite a lot of just what you think of quite random builds. They see the very top left. That's the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and it's like 6 pieces or something. But it's so cool. The very, very small bit. No, even smaller.
Yeah, just literally just to the left.
Oh God, look at that! Yeah. So hold on, let me get. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong thing.
That's my favourite one of his. It's just so small, but
it's awesome.
Like, accurate.
I would say that's average. I don't know.
It's like some architect set.
Yeah.
I love the roof work on these.
Yeah. He's got,
he built at the back. That was part of a collaboration that I think was in Sheffield a couple of years ago. But there's so many pieces on those roofs.
He works for blocks as well. He does a load of stuff for blocks. I tell you what he has got as well. Blacktron. Oh my God, he's got a massive Blacktron.
So he did that to Bricktastic last year.
Is that red one?
Large.
Hey, is it red?
The landscape, isn't that the one that's dark red?
It's very dark red, very black. Actually, I did a video on that. I interviewed him as well, which is quite good. Titanium. I know you're a massive Blacktron fan, as am I. That is actually worth checking that video out. It's only one of the few vlogs I've done this year, which is weird. This is nice. Who's this from? 40th anniversary, Raiders of the Lost Ark, 10K Club.
I think this must be Simon Scott's.
This is the geezer who's done
the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare. Yeah. That I've got a full blown interview with him, folks. That will come out when his set comes out. Made by Lego.
He's got a new one as well, hasn't he? From the Dial of Destiny on the subway train, right in the back right hand corner.
I was wondering why I didn't recognise that one from any of the films.
Yes, that's ancient indie.
I haven't seen it yet.
He belongs in a museum.
Yeah. Cool. I like the horses. That's cool. Lovely. What was going on here?
That's the Night Before Christmas.
Oh, this is it.
Wow.
This is it. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
Yeah, we're going to see this one day. Well, obviously not this year, but it's got to be next year, surely.
Yeah, you'd have thought so. Wasn't the talk of it being delayed?
I'm not sure.
I can't remember. I think I heard someone say this one is delayed and will be slightly later, and some ones that got through later will come through earlier.
Well, you imagine they'd want to get it out for like Halloween.
Yeah. So it's got.
So it could be that they missed this Halloween, so they're going for next.
Or maybe
Halloween.
they didn't want to like take focus away from the Hocus Pocus house.
Yeah, that's good. I do fancy getting that Hocus Pocus house. Anyone out there got it, folks? Let me know what you think.
Is it also an anniversary for this next year?
I don't remember.
Maybe as well. I don't know why I winced when I looked at this, but anyway, it's interesting. What it is, whoever made it, but anyway, it's kind of cool. There we go. Oh, this is good. Another one from Ollie. Ollie sent me loads of pictures, by the way, folks. I downloaded about 10 of them. What are we looking at here?
This is Jackie. She likes to take like random pieces and build like block color buildings. I find these fascinating. She's got quite a lot of like random.
Is that Jackie there?
Things.
No, that's Saz.
Yeah, Jackie's. Oh, okay. She's got in front of her build as well. All that Duplo. That's her way of stopping the kids from getting too close to the Lego.
Is it really?
The problem you find at Lego shows is that the kids will lean on the table because it's sort of the right height, and then they'll walk along with the table still under their arms and like knock things. So because they can't lean, her stuff is a bit more safe.
Yeah, I see. Oh, good stuff. Oh God, you really do know these people, Carrie. It's really cool.
Well, because we've been to lots of shows now, and also Jackie's is my favourite stuff because it's so colourful.
It's Leicester.
That is not Leicester's build, so.
No, Lester was there though, wasn't he? I did message him, but I don't think he does
was,
too much on Instagram, which is a shame. But he's a top guy. I like him. Just seeing if we know. Oh, there's fairy bricks over there. There we go. Good stuff. There we go. Bit of Star Wars. Oh, that's good. I like that. They're very good. R2D2.
Yeah, cool.
That's good. That's good. This is like the proper old retro. That's
awesome.
good.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's like the 40th anniversary type. No, 20th anniversary type one.
Yeah. And apparently next year, the rumor is we're going to get some random figures coming out as well with Star Wars sets. Well, this is cool. I like that.
Oh, it's the Crystal Maze.
Oh, this is Crystal Maze. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they get the Crystal Maze in America, Lewis?
I don't know. I don't know what that is.
It's the best TV show ever.
Yeah.
You have to do like puzzles. Yeah, there's like 4 different zones, and you're a team of like 6 or something. And
It's
you're
like a game show.
Yeah, so each person does like their own puzzles, and you have to win crystals, and then you get to go to the dome at the end, and you have to like catch bits of paper. And it was on in like the 80s, and all of the prizes were like really random and rubbish.
Yeah.
But
no, it was really weird because they're personalized to each person. So if they won, like they'd go down and say like this person has got a go-karting experience and this person's got a sun lounger and stuff. And it was each person had their own individual prize. It was odd.
But now there's no prizes really, is there? It's just kind of.
Well, we usually copy all your best shows. So I'm surprised.
And make it better.
Hang on, what are you saying?
I'm doing something similar to this with Lego tomorrow. They got a thing going on in London, I got tickets for it, and I'm like, well, okay, I'm going to be there. So I'm going to get up early in the morning, folks. Go to the gym, have lunch out in Borough Market, pop there, and then I might even pop over to Leicester Square tomorrow. So that's kind of my Saturday sorted.
Cool.
But yeah, I'll let you know how that goes. This is cool.
That's
like
nice.
that.
Is that the haunted house? That one?
Yeah, so this one's got loads of electronics in it. So as you push the buttons around the side, it all lights up and different sound effects play. And like the whole hall, you could hear the sound effects going. If you watch Matt Elder's video, you can hear it in the background.
And it's always there. It's a bit like when you go to Leicester Square, all you hear is the car horn going of the DB5. Wait, hold on a minute. What we got down there? There's a TARDIS. There's a little TARDIS.
It's not me. That one.
Oh, that's not you.
No.
Okay, it's an imposter.
But there were little random ones around. I was like, oh, it's not mine. That's fine.
Brickish. Oh, they're nice. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, wow.
Oh, this was amazing.
That one is very cool.
It was the whole display for this bit was massive. So it's literally like a good couple of tables worth of just these sets. I think they're all custom designed. And there's just like like hovering platforms and like connecting bits of space stations. Really, really good. Really good.
That came with the Y-wing, I think it was.
Y-wing, yeah.
And what was the figure? There was a really interesting character in it. She was in a red outfit. She's
Story Bliss.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Top man. 10 out of 10 there, Matt. That is a good shout, man.
Trying my best.
Oh, dude. Honestly, she was pretty cool in it, actually. Bit of a romantic thing with Poe, I think it was. Oh, hello. These are lit up.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so this one's Matt's.
Oh, this is Matt's. Blimey. Surpassed himself here. This is very cool.
So he did the one on the left, and then his kids wanted to get involved, so they did the one on the right.
Oh, nice. Very cool. Oh, I like that. He's done well there. Any goats? Were there any goats in there?
Yeah, I was going to say there should be goats.
Was that the one with the sheepdog, which was Scooby Doo?
Oh, Scooby Doo.
I don't remember that, but it sounds plausible.
Very cool. Nice work, Matt.
There's a lot to look at.
Very cool.
Oh, this looks familiar.
This looks horrific. This thing. What's this? What's going on there? I recognise that arm.
That's my arm.
My head's been on the back of that for a few times. Tell us all about it then.
So it's elves, Lego elves. We put 14 of our that's the bit that got added. 14 of our
Took
best
you an hour to
Lego
notice it as well.
did. I didn't even notice it, someone had to point it out to me. Just did some landscaping. So that mountain, I did that. Isn't it good?
Oh yeah, everybody say yes.
I'm so proud of my.
And then I did all the rest.
No, you did not. I did. I kind of did half and half, but some of like Ian was doing the water, so it kind of went on my half a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'd say it was a team effort. My bits were less complicated than Ian's. Like he spent ages sort of figuring things out, whereas I just added bits. But I put all the people on, so I did all the sort of arranging of scenes and stuff.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, this looks a little bit familiar as well. Gaz, it's a TARDIS. It looks like it's being slightly, what's the name? I do like that, Gaz.
Yes, that's from the first ever episode of Doctor Who. So that's the first time you ever see it is in the junkyard. Yeah. So that's what that's meant to me.
Gaz, can you say? I need to know your favorite episode of Doctor Who. You need to message. Do you mind messaging it to me? Because I want to watch it. I want to see.
Yeah, I have to have a think now.
Are you in pain there?
Oh no, I think when I actually put it together, the back bit. So I don't. So the whole grey bit there.
Yeah,
it was all down wrong, and I didn't notice it for about 2 hours, and I was like, "Why is there this gap?" And I was like, "Oh no!" So I had to shift it all up.
Well, only you. To be fair, only you would have noticed that.
Well, yeah, I'm very picky. So.
I know. Great mock though. Lovely Doctor Who mock.
Yeah, it's very nice.
It's very, very cool.
So, also for someone who's never seen an episode of Doctor Who, what's a good place to start? That's another thing I'd like to know.
Shout.
Oh gosh, I think probably just start with some of the new ones. Actually, well, there's new ones coming on in November. It'd probably be a good place to start, actually.
So it's okay to jump in the middle then?
Yeah, I think so. And then you can just kind of just get the feel of it, and then you can go back and just watch some of the old ones.
I'll keep an eye out then.
Yeah. With all the timey-wimey stuff, it doesn't really matter where you started, right? It's all
this is
like,
true.
Well, exactly. Man. But I know they're just putting all of them, like the entire back catalogue's just going on the BBC iPlayer in November. So
is it?
800 odd episodes. Wow. So if you really want to.
Well, I see when they do that. Well, I know one thing, guys. You got to do it with me as well. When they do the 60th anniversary, I've got the Doctor Who Lego idea set to build, and I am going to be building that then because I'm a massive Doctor Who fan. And when I was a kid, all I used to build was the TARDIS. It's the best spaceship going, time and space. But there you go. Oh, we've got elves there. The two Gables, loving the elves. Carrie and Ian, good stuff. There we go. Got some Star Wars sets there. I think that's Leicester.
That's
Leicester. I can see his chin. There he is there. I don't know who that is.
That's one of the mannequins.
Yeah, really creepy mannequins.
We knew that. There you go. That looks good. Now, I did say last week, I think the T6 shuttle would look very good as a UCS set. Just saying. Very nice. Oh, nice breadboard as well. Like that.
That's a Lazy Susan, so you can turn it around and look at both the inside and the outside.
Okay.
Oh, is that maybe Dexter's diner? It's not, is it?
Oh, it could be.
Yes,
it totally is.
Yeah, nice. Good
eye.
Yes, how did you know that?
I've played a game or two.
Oh, hold on a minute. Where have we seen this before?
Hey,
you've come full circle.
Look at that.
That's funny. That's
written in the stars. Oh,
nice,
dude.
I didn't get the stand with mine though. That's a pretty good idea.
Oh, there you go. See, there you go.
I got the hairpiece though. I don't know where the hairs went though.
There you go. I do like this. I think this is that Anakin's? Or Anakin maybe have had the yellow one.
I think that's the Rex one from the finale.
Of course. Dude, straight in there. Yeah, that was, wasn't it? And the Clone Wars, dude, they were good. The last series, especially, with Ahsoka in it. Amazing pictures. I think, was that an Ollie one as well? Ollie, honestly, thank you so much for taking such good pictures.
So this is Johanna's mock.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, that looks familiar.
That's beautiful.
Blackwood Forest, I think she called it, wasn't it? I think.
It's just amazing is what it is.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, this is her first mock. I mean, it is. I mean, she's set the bar very high, hasn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah.
This is her first mock.
That's crazy.
I mean, It's got a bit of everything there, really. Nice one,
Jeez,
Joanna.
please.
Yeah.
So it was it her, Ollie, and
Slim Jim Lego.
Yeah.
Slim Jim Lego. I like it. Ollie, good man. Honestly, it's good stuff. Honestly, and
detailing was on point.
And if High Tea Toys has done a video on it, which I do believe she has, I think she's going to do it over 2 parts as well. Do check it out, folks. There she is. There, in fact. Look at that. Look at the detail. Oh, look at him. Look. He's from the blacksmith. Do you like the old medieval thing? It's very in. Lego medieval. It's the two are synonymous. They really are.
She's found a good supplier as well of I think they're based in Europe. They do like custom printed Black Falcon weapons and shields. So they're not the normal ones. They're actually the round disc ones. The slightly domed ones. So I've got some really nice prints on them and some Falcon crests on some of the helmets and stuff. And they just started shipping to the UK, I think, as well.
And can I just say, having a great big green steam train behind you is bloody awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, that is very, very good, isn't it?
There's like a pit you can actually go down just to the left of where she is. You actually can go down. You can see the underside of it as well.
Oh, I'd love that,
So,
honestly.
Yeah.
I used to be an engineer.
Yeah,
exactly. Something a bit more down to earth, literally, is Ray and Ella sending us this. It's a little Technic car and a very cool looking classic spaceman. This is from
Hey, Greg, did you just gloss over that you used to be an engineer?
I did, yes, back in the day. I was an engineer.
That's cool.
I worked for London Transport, strangely enough, and when all my friends were finishing their degrees in computing at that, I thought, and I was about 22, I thought I'd do a change of career, so I did, and
cool.
I could completely change careers. But I genuinely do miss being an engineer at the same time as well. But it taught me a load of skills and stuff like that. But I used to work. I used to work on the buses and fitting gearboxes.
I always assumed you worked on the horse and carts.
Yeah, I used to do the shoes. Honestly, he's horrible to me. He really is, folks. But it's fair game. It's fair game. This is from Redmond. Send me in this.
Really cool.
Very cool. It's so familiar, this picture. I can't think why, but it does. Anyway, Doc Ock, very cool set. And someone's got that's a very Christmassy doorbell. It really is. There's got to be, even had a cat sound as well. It's got to be Andrew, surely.
No, I like Christmas, but no.
But not that much. I don't know where you go. There's my favourite Doctor, the number 2. He was naughty.
Oh, who's
the heck is that all about?
That's the Third Doctor. You not seen that one?
Yeah.
I told you there were shenanigans.
Yeah.
Here we go. Tom Baker, Peter Davison. That's Christopher Eccleston.
Yeah.
The War Doctor, I think that one is.
Yeah, that's right.
The one from the TV movie. He's one of the what's name brothers. He seems to be always being featured. This Doctor, he had done 1 season, didn't he?
2.
Oh, he did 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. There's the new,
Right.
new one.
I got a question about these, and it's probably too difficult to answer easily. But do these doctors all does one doctor take over after the other doctor, or are these doctors in different universes, or got whatever
it's
whatever you want to call them?
It's all meant to be the same one, so they just get to a point and they just what they call regenerating the program, so they can just change the actor.
Okay.
So they just keep it going for longer.
That sounds familiar now. Okay.
There we go. So they regenerate. Though sometimes they don't. Yeah, well, I don't know. We won't go there. Anyway, moving on swiftly. We've seen this one before. It was a great picture. It was from the Brickbods. Brickbods sent me this. That's one of their pictures. There's one of those candles. You mentioned that.
Yeah, they had a super-sized candle at the back.
Yeah, you mentioned that in your Brickbod podcast. Do check it out, folks. The podcast's good. Oh my life!
This was fantastic.
This is so cool. Yeah, it was.
No way!
Probably my favourite, I think. Do you play Castle? Do you play Dragons? Do you play Trains? I mean, it was so cool.
Yeah, I didn't even know they had dragons, and I was like, oh my god.
Oh my lord!
Yeah.
Titanium, you still out there?
Yeah, so that was the mosaic that they did over the 2 days.
Amazing. Amazing. Oh, he's got Nike socks. Look at them. They're loud, aren't they? We've got a few cans of beer down there. It's a bit naughty, isn't it?
So for the evening meal, they didn't provide alcohol. You had to bring your own alcohol.
Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. I like it. I don't drink anyway. I'm only joking. Oh, look at that. It's massive.
Yeah, so if you zoom in, you can see the little one just on its leg there.
Oh, that's
the official Lego one, and then Emilee supersized it.
My God, supersized, say the least. Bloody, you'd be sick of green after that, wouldn't you? It's like, well, what am I going to make out of this? There we go. Very cool. This is like.
Oh, that's Ollie. Ollie was handing out his sig figs, so I made him a little ghetto blaster salesman for the elves. They're all very interested in what
I need to get one of those off Ollie. The elves, eh? Blimey. What the heck is that? Is that one of your chickens?
We went home on the Saturday, and then we came back in, and Monarch was standing by our build, going, "Oh, it's a lot better now than it was yesterday." And there was this giant chicken in the middle of it. So we hid him in the little crystal cave at the side, and I tell you, he was the highlight of the build for most of the kids because it wasn't like in your face. It was as you were walking away, they were like, "Giant chicken," and it was hilarious.
Why has the chicken got stilettos on?
Because it's Duplo.
Yeah, it's Duplo. So
okay. Oh, that's all right then. Guys, a load of people love your setup. Look at this. There's a scarf, Tom Baker. What's that hanging out? There's a sonic screwdriver there, isn't there?
Yeah.
He never leaves home without it, folks. What a beautiful background he's got there.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. Was it called the North Star? That one, wasn't it? It was.
Was it?
I think it's a replica of the original.
Yeah. So that train is about 100 years old, and it was a replica of a train that was about 100 years old.
Yeah.
So the original train was the first one that went on the Great Western Railway.
Okay. So yeah, look at that. It's suspension, even for 100 years old. They even had suspension. They're called leaf springs. Those are, folks. Things you learn, eh? Brilliant picture. What a beautiful setting as well. Look at that. Look, the Daily Buggle, as some people like to call it. I tell you, wouldn't it be good? I'm just throwing it out there. If they surpassed the size of it, just went a little bit bigger. Just saying.
What set could do that? What set could they come out with that would do that?
And to include maybe a Big Fig Hulk as well. I think that would be a nice idea because we haven't got enough of those, have we, Rob? Big Fig Hulks. We always need those. Maybe throw a Captain America and a Thor.
Maybe if he's jumps off a building and he's using the sound to kind of
almost like what they did here, but do it on that.
Very similar with those window pieces.
Yeah,
they should hire you on the design team.
Well, I've been trying to get on the modeling team. That's what I've been. I just want to be I don't know if I have the face for it, but I'm still posting my modeling photos, and we'll see. We'll see. Maybe one day.
Throw a few more of those running ones, and you'll be there. I'm sure.
Yeah.
There we go.
I like the one when you're kicking your legs up in the air, across.
The minifigures, right? Is it the?
I think so. Yeah.
Maybe it was Chamber.
I was thinking of Chamber of Secrets is what I was thinking of Harry Potter.
It's just so funny those model
holding a snake maybe or something.
How they pose is so funny to me. So
you need a concrete bunker for that though, Rob.
Good point, actually. Good point. Well, he's quite good, isn't he? That's what's his
they're very good.
Yeah. I really like the Admiral Akbar. Head was really good shaping on it.
It's a trap.
Yeah, it's excellent.
This is Leicester again. So this is very cool. Like that. That looks awesome. Oh, this is Gaz. I think this is Gaz anyway. This is about Gaz, talk us through it. What are we looking at?
Yeah, so some of the lug or some of the groups within the lug all came together to do like one section of the bridge for a train. So it was a 32 by 32 base plate. And what they did, they gave us instructions just for the dimensions of it. So it had to be 10 wide, or was it 10 tall? But yeah, so it's like 70 bricks high, 70 bricks wide, and so many back from from the back of the base plate, just so it would all connect up. So as you can see, each one of these is being done by a different person. So like you've got like the Defiant from Star Trek on that one. I think there's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles like rock concert on one of them, which is really cool.
Love it.
Yeah, and there's like a big giant hand one that was right at the start. And she actually she came first on all of this as well. So she won the, which is really cool. So then that was the Stevenage section. This is now the Swindon section, which is the one that I'm part of. So we went for like a different world, so a different country per bridge. So I think KO had won the second go with the parachute, which was Germany. And that's my cool one as well, with a Japanese one.
Oh, I mean, what a brilliant idea! That is a very cool idea, and everyone knows the standard, the fixture size, and all this sort of thing. Very cool. That's got to be your one there, Gaz. There you go with the TARDIS. That is it. Oh, look at that! Beautifully timed.
Oh no! I waited. I was like, right, I wanted to finish on my bridge thing.
Very nice.
It's cool. It's cool.
Where did you come? Make sure you tell people.
I came second. So
no way! Hey, congratulations, guys! Good stuff, mate. Well done. Brilliant stuff.
Good job.
And that just about rounds up all the pictures from this week, folks. And what a load of pictures we had as well. Thank you as always for sending them in. Don't forget, folks, you can send them to me any time of the week. You can either email them to londonbridgebricks@gmail.com, or you can simply DM me here over on Instagram, which is very, very cool. Some good stuff there. Love it loads. Well done as well, KO and High Tea Tours for showing their one. And well done anyone who managed to get any more breakfast that morning as well. I wouldn't mind, but that's probably is that actually taken off your? Did she swipe it off your plate, Ian, as well?
No, he had his own breakfast.
Yeah, I don't have breakfast.
But yeah, that I forgot all of a sudden now I fancy a full English. But anyway, on that bombshell, folks, let's go around the panel because we've got over a bit of time today, couldn't we, with all that video footage. Let's go around the panel, see what they're up to this weekend, because they're all going to be up to something, and it's going to be a load of old mischief, if you ask me. And see what they're up to in the next 7 days or so before we come back again next week. We'll start off, of course, with you, the Brick Bods. Tell us what you guys are up to.
We will be streaming as usual, 8:30 UK time on Sunday. I don't know what we're building, but I'm sure we'll be up to something. The main objective for this weekend is to get the mock off of my dining room table and somewhere else, because it's taking up a lot of room.
Very cool.
Just letting you know.
Okay.
Ian, are you going to be a part of that as well?
No, I'll leave it all to Carrie.
Oh,
you got to film it then.
Oh dear.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's not too bad. It's in boxes.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's taking up the whole of the table, but yeah.
It's as soon as you start putting it into the boxes then make it much bigger, because you obviously don't want to cram it all into one box. So it's
good stuff.
Yeah, it's quite a tall stack.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm sure if anyone can do it, you guys can. Gaz, my good man, you got any plans for the weekend, dude?
Yeah, so I've had a couple more ideas, so I'm starting to plan stuff already for Bricktastic. So I was literally this week I've just been sat there in work and just sort of thinking, oh, that would be a good idea. Oh, I could do that. So yeah, I'll be starting to do that. But I'm also going to be listening to a concert on Sunday as well, so that'll be quite cool.
Oh, a concert. Very good, very good. You going to a concert, you say?
No. It's on radio. It's I'll just be catching up with it. But
okay, very good. All right, I like the sound of that. What about you, Mr. Brick and Brood? You going to be up to much this weekend?
This is the first week. Well, one of the first weekends in a while that my wife and I are going to be kidless. My parents took the baby, and the other 4 kids just took off a little bit ago to the grandmas, and they're like 2 of them, their biological dad took them, and we're going to a concert as well tomorrow. We're going to see Dermot Kennedy, if you guys know who that is. He's Irish. So I probably know who he is, but
Yeah, little Carker. I've
Yeah.
I've not actually heard of this person, but
Okay.
are they good? Do they play the I don't know.
He for our wedding song, he performed our. He wasn't there, but he I can't even name what the song is called. Sorry, but it was our wedding song. Is by Dermot Kennedy, and I should probably stop saying it was our wedding song because I don't know the title of it.
Yeah, you gotta apologize to us. You gotta apologize to your wife.
Yeah, dude, find out the name of that song. Yeah.
She just popped her head and was like, how long is this gonna go for?
We've never seen Mrs. Brick and Brew before. We could have seen her.
Oh, not right now. She took off, but
okay.
she's mad at me. No, I'm just joking.
Oh,
So we'll have a nice little weekend to ourselves.
Yeah.
But here, this is what I built so far of the RV.
Let's take a look. This is
Oh,
good,
that's
man.
great.
Love the color.
Oh, wow.
Love the color.
Where is it? So it's not done yet, obviously, but from just starting to sort it out, and it's not too bad.
Very cool.
So I'm looking forward to getting this completed. So yeah, that's all. Not much really.
Brilliant. All right, that's good, man. That's good. That's it. You probably have another 2 kids between now and next.
No, definitely not. Impossible.
Okay. Fair enough. Rob the builder. Can you fix it, Rob?
I hope so.
What are you up to this weekend? Are you up to anything this weekend or next week? Are you gonna be making videos? You're gonna go for a run? What are you up to, dude?
We'll see how the 17 miler goes. I might just have to do a bike on Sunday. I've heard it's like 3 miles for every mile. If you do that on the bike, then it's about equivalent. We'll see how my foot's feeling. But there's an eclipse tomorrow. So I got some, like glasses to go look at the eclipse. That will be cool. And then lots of live streams. Hollow time on Sunday. And then I'm doing a live stream with a friend, Diamond Figs, who started off as like a Lego Star Wars creator, and now he's more focused on just Star Wars in general. But we're going to be ranking the 1999 Star Wars.
The magical
sets.
19, where it all began.
Yeah, exactly. So that'll be on Tuesday. And then, other than that, just some Twitch live streams intermingled throughout there, some runs maybe, and more reels and stuff.
Sounds cool, man. Sounds cool.
Yeah.
And hopefully you'll want to come back on again one day and we can chat a little
for
bit more
sure.
about your life with Twitch and stuff like that. I feel like
Absolutely.
we just scratched the surface. On that.
Just
I would love to.
scratched the surface.
Exactly. That was going to be my segue into someone. He's not really known for being rapping, but boy, can he scratch. That is, of course, Mr. Matt Lumpy Melish himself.
I hope that sticks.
Goodness.
What sort of area do you live, Matt? What sort of is it?
I live in Pennsylvania, so
Pennsylvania. Oh god, that's a
north.
bit hard one to rhyme with, isn't it? Have I got any words? The lumps and bumps of Pennsylvania. It sounds like something from a horror film, doesn't it? It's like The Hills Have Eyes. Oh yeah, Mr. Lumpy. But yeah, other than spending some more time maybe down in A&E getting your I don't know, whatever cream, applying cream to yourself. Are you going to be making any Lego sets at all or anything like that?
Yeah, I need to see how far I get tonight with filming some things, but I'm going to go live on Twitch tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'm building yet, but looking forward to it. And have some, like I said, videos to film and shorts to put out. So much work ahead.
It is. No, and it's good, man. I love your stuff. I love everyone who comes on here. I genuinely love all their work that they do and stuff like that. Or the fact they're just decent people, of which, of course, you are, Matt. That's very, very much a big part of that, which is very cool. All right, look forward to that, man. And it's good to catch you on your Twitch streams and that.
Yeah.
And I genuinely do love catching people I mean, I don't do Twitch, but I do like. I like looking at it sometimes. It's almost like seeing it's almost like it's like YouTube, but a what if version of it. You know what I mean? It's weird, but it's great nonetheless. Now talking of great things, as well as Matt, of course. We've got the gorgeous Lewis. Lewis, I suppose we're going to see you on national TV again next week. I guess.
Yeah, no spoilers, but yes, I will be at least one more week.
Good stuff. At least
It'll
one
be a
more
good
week,
one
that's it.
too.
Always going to be a good one. Got to watch it, folks. I'm looking forward to it because there are people that do on YouTube that do actually talk about the shows and stuff like that. So that's kind of how we can catch up on it. I think there's a guy that does podcasts. He does Lego news and stuff like that. So that's always good. Look forward to that, mate, and look forward to seeing you on again sometime soon as well, of course.
Anytime.
It's
always a good time.
It is, honestly, dude. It really is. Now, someone, Jay, who it's probably more like midday now where you are. The kids have gone to school. What are you up to for the rest of your weekend? Have you got any reviews coming at all or anything like that you can tell us?
Yeah, I need to unpack. I haven't fully unpacked from Denmark yet. So I've been
home that was about a week ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's just a suitcase full of Lego. So
yeah, I was going to say you don't want your missus to see what you got. And would you recommend people go to Billund to go to the Lego house and stuff like that and see what it's all about?
100%. I think it's
amazing.
If you're a Lego fan, it's just surreal and like magical. And when you're there, you're like you're there where it all started. Like it's just crazy. You walk past Old Kirk Christiansen's old house, and it's just right there on the street. Yeah.
Has anyone here done the inside tour by any chance?
I haven't, but I'm going to register for it because you can. It's coming up now when people. I mean, apparently it's a bit of a lottery if you even get.
It is. Yeah. Yep.
But it's something I would like to do next year, October.
I'll be registering as well.
Are
Fingers
you?
crossed.
Oh, it'd be amazing. We could be happy to. I mean, I can't wait to meet so many of you next year when we go. And the Brick Bods are coming over there as well. So it's going to be like if you find after next June that there's a shortage of bacon in the state of Chicago, this will be one. Because of us. Yeah, I can't wait. We get decent baseball. We're going to hit some balls, some pickled balls by the sound of it. Anyway, coming up from me. Well, I do you know what I've got literally about 5 videos that I'm kind of bumbling along with at the moment. But tomorrow I'm going on a bit of a Lego adventure in London as well for an event that they're doing there, which is going to be there for a couple of weeks as well. I'm probably going to go to Leicester Square, and I saw that Harvest Eat Chris has got a piece of art on show somewhere in London as well. I'm going to be within a couple of miles of where that is, so I might pop in there and take a look at that as well. But as always, folks, I just want to say thank you for Jay for being here today. Jay, honestly, dude, you're a star. 5:30 in the morning doing a live stream. I don't know how you do it, but I super appreciate it. I really do. Lewis, thank you for being here as well. I want your autograph. Dude, I want your autograph next year when I see you. I'm still got you down. I put a little bit on saying that he's the winner. Just saying. But anyway, fingers crossed, and I hope you enjoyed the show and watching yourself back as well. Matt, what can I say? I hope you get cured someday soon. I really do. One of the creams from the pharmacy is going to work, surely.
Never a dull moment, that's for sure.
The things he does for art, folks, what can I say? He really does. And they, to be fair, I just want to say as well, Matt, they were really good pictures as well. They really were.
Yeah. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Rob, good to see you as well. Lovely having you on for the first time.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Dude, honestly, it's great. And again, we only really scratched the surface, but we'll get you back on again and find out a little bit more about you. Brick and Brood, great to see you as well.
Yeah, good to see you guys.
You're looking wonderful as always. Guys, what can I say? Well done for your display down at Steam. And the Brick Bods as well for doing a very, very colourful number. As always, folks, London Calling wouldn't be London Calling if it weren't for you lovely lot out there as well. And with that note, I just want to say thank you to everybody for sending in pictures. Don't forget, you can send them in via email, or of course, as I just end the poll, you can send them to me. Just simply DM me on Instagram. Today's survey was based on the pictures that we've seen so far, and we did talk about this quite in depth. Actually, did even go to Animal Crossing. Maybe we'll do that next week. What are your thoughts on the Orient Express? It's good, 61%. Undecided, 23%. That's good going. That's good going. I'll take that. It's ugly, 9%, and it's bad, 4%. I don't know really how trains can be ugly. Maybe they're a car enthusiast. I don't know. But anyway, on that note, folks, I just want to say thank you to all you lovely lot for being out there as well. If you're watching this back on #ReplayGang, do us a favor, give us a thumbs up. And if you want to check everybody who's on the panel tonight, then all you got to do is just go and peruse down in that description, and you'll see all their details down there as well. But anyway, I just want to say thanks to you lot as well, the likes of Redmond, Minark, Salix, Johnny Builds, Trevor's Videos, Brightest Witch Bricks. Lauren, lovely to have you out there. Dave Cartledge as well, who come out with a very fascinating idea for next year's 2025's Modular. Oh my God, imagine that. The next one that comes out after this one is 2025. 20 years in the making, folks. Bricky TY, of course, the beautiful Liz, Polar Bricks, Gene Vision, Stud City, and Brick Askew, to name but a few. If you take one thing away from this stream, folks, just remember this, that Lego, it's a wonderful thing. And each and every one of you are too. Take care, have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you very, very soon. Good night.